Thank you. Hello and welcome to the VL semi-finals. I have with me the AD carry from TSB, Duragai. Say hello.
Oh, hello, 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 hello.
There we are. And today we are watching the game VGR versus Seven Deadly Sins. How do you think this one's going to go, Dura?
Big question right out of the gate. I have most experience with 7DS, so I think they're a strong team. I think they have a really good shot at reaching the finals.
Yeah. Mhm. I
VGR
definitely.
has proven to be a solid team as well. I just haven't played against them or watched them as much. So
Well, VGR are the top tier seed from that Group B, pretty much. That was worked out. 70S did finish second to you guys, was it? I believe
indeed, they did.
in the group. So yeah, it could be a very close game here because 70S are very highly regarded. VGR are definitely very highly regarded in our own league as well. But this is where the decision comes in. Which group really was better, that Group B or Group A? And uh, well, I guess we'll see
It's
here.
gonna
We have seen it in the
it's gonna
past, but
be
this will
very
be the
interesting.
biggest group. Yeah, I definitely reckon so. I am hoping to see a very good series here, and I guess we're ready to go when they are.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the teams to be ready to go.
Yep.
So
Um, Looking at the players though, on VGR they are Mersh, rework top laner in that top lane. Spring in the jungle for Bedre. Uh, Blazing Midnight in the mid lane. Ambitious Ram and SRP make up VGR's bot lane, while on the other hand we have 70S who have Silver Chewy in the mid lane, and Minky and Mr. Branch making up that bot lane duo. It's going to be very well contested, I reckon.
yeah, and just to fill everyone in, we had a quick visit from Mersh just before the game to tell us
Hmm.
what's happening with Vikia's substitution spot.
Yeah,
They are playing with their original support from the first 4 games of the split, since Kaslam had a little bit of an oopsie and got banned on his account.
yeah, he definitely did. From what I've heard, that is only a 14-day suspension. So if they do make finals, I think that makes him eligible, does it? Or what's happening with that? I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
so I guess we'll see. But that is if they do make finals, because they are going to have to get past the old guard of 7DS. Previous split winners, they were. Not with this exact lineup, but the team itself, the organization, is very highly regarded. Again, in the sense of, they're really held high within the organizations in this league. And it's going to be a very interesting watch, like we've already said. Uh, we're hoping for some big carry performances from probably Ambitious Ram and Rework top laner for VGR. While we have seen some very prominent performances from Silverback as well on 7DS, so it could be a battle of the carries there. Or we might even see some really great jungle presence from Weistown for Bed 3. What's your speculation on that, Duru?
Yeah, I think that's definitely all eyes on top lane.
I
With
reckon so, yeah.
Yeah, Silverback and River top lane are both really proficient in the role. They know how to get ahead
Mm.
and how to use their lead to get the rest of the team ahead and win a game.
Yeah,
And both
definitely.
both Spring and Whitetown should be playing to them.
It's definitely the lane to look out for, isn't it? That top lane. Although, like we said, we cannot disregard these bot laners here, and you yourself being an AD carry. I think Ambitious Ram, quote me if I'm right, he's got the only on-stream pentakill this season. So,
I think so.
yeah, from what I know, I don't know how many um pentas we have got this split. I'm not sure how many. Yeah, but either way, we do know Ambitious Ram has got one of them, and it was on the Sivir pick, which you are very fond of yourself, aren't you?
Sivir is just an easy and safe pick to bring out. And it scales really well into late game. It means you don't need a lot of help bottom lane. You are your own
Yeah.
resources.
Sivir is definitely very good in the game's meta. I I reckon right now, and Sivir can basically shred through front lines, back lines. She can shred through your whole team. That's the sort of AD carry you want to be having. One that will scale late, because the games have been tending to go a bit later, and the likes of late game carries are coming back into the meta. I think. Quote me if I'm right there, though. Yeah.
Yeah, the way I'm seeing it is at least for bottom lane carries, you need a 2 item spike like you have with most of the crit carries where they get the Infinity Edge and like they get the 50% crit and the extra damage.
Yeah. Mhm.
Uh,
And has that been the case ever since the item changes? Then, when they did revert those back from the crit meta?
I think so. Like it's always hard to say because there's some AD carries that are in special cases, something like Vayne and Ash and Varus are in a little bit of a special case where they can
Mhm.
go other build paths. They have their utility ultimates and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
now pick and ban
Yeah, this is where things get
underway.
important into the champ select.
It'll be very interesting to see where bans are targeted in this pick and ban.
Yeah, it definitely will be. We could see quite a few. Diari is banned from Jack, but we could see those player directed bans. The OP stuff just being banned. We will have player directed bans here, I reckon.
Yeah, that's definitely
Mhm.
like a
I
Vel'Koz. Speaking of
Yeah,
player directed bans,
plays in Midnight, getting his Vel'Koz taken away from him. He is a very good Vel'Koz, though. We have seen the power of that.
and a good target against Bramsh, Brand the Brand.
Yeah, Mr. Branch has been exquisite on these bot lane carries for 70s. He does make up a lot of their damage in numbers, so yeah, shortening Branch's pool is a very good idea, although I'm not too sure how well you can do it, because he does have quite a big pool, and there's another pick going against him. Oh,
Prima 7DS is taking away these tried and tested and true Sejuani from the jungle.
yeah, that's definitely interesting, because we have seen Spring play it a lot this split, and Sejuani's ganking power is really strong, and being a frontline tank like she is, I think that's a good ban.
And they're another Garen ban targeted at merged in the
Yeah.
top lane.
We did reckon we'd see one go towards merged.
And try to sculpt him into picking one of his other tricks.
It will be the Zyra, though. It's a very interesting first pick. Maybe they are looking for that lockdown in the bot lane to try and get Minky and Branch behind. And I'm pretty sure I have seen Branch play that as well, so it could be a takeaway pick as well.
Definitely when we ran into 7DS in the early parts of the season and we looked at Brams, it was definitely Brand and Cyber was on our radar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And
this
we
is a
do.
both a double pick where you get the Cyber, but you also take it away from Bramsh.
Yeah, the Sivir has been picked as well by 7DS, so definitely looking for that scaling. With the Aatrox as well, and his healing in the late game being so insane, looks like it'll be going up to the Silverback.
Definitely expect so. It is one of his top champions.
Now,
But yeah,
this could be interesting. I don't know how many times we've seen Diana picked, but unless that is just a hover. No, it will be the
uh,
Malzahar.
Vidya seeming to build a team comp out of 7DS picks.
Yeah, they are. So far, the Zyra and the Malzahar both being picked away from Branch and Chewy. So, I like it. And a Nico pickup. Now,
I definitely expect to see that in the top lane.
you reckon we could see that because that can be flexed a few ways. Into an Aatrox matchup, I'm not sure. I think the Aatrox matchup, Nico can win with her range, with a range advantage. So it'll be interesting to see. And we
It's
also,
definitely,
yeah,
it's definitely on like one of our list for ranged into melee matchups in top lane is Nico. Is
yeah, I can
along
definitely
with
agree with that.
Kennen and other good options.
Cannon and Gnar, very good options there. But we see Oriana taken for Chewy as well, which really is saying that 7DS are going for this team fighting, late game, engage, scaling comp. You know, because you're
Yeah,
going to have huge shockwaves, you're going to have big, that Sivir AoE damage with the W is going to shred down the likes of VGR, who haven't actually really got a frontliner yet, and that'll be interesting to see if they do.
yeah, and where they want to put it because it's gonna be they're missing, at least from my point of view, an AD carry and a jungler right now.
Yeah, because yeah, they definitely are. The Malzahar will be heading mid, so I guess it is Nico top pretty much confirmed there. Yeah, and the lockdown again with the Skarner pick
Good,
means that.
good solid, good solid pick for Wisedown. He can get in there. He can grab someone and drag them back into the team. Make it a
Yeah,
4v5.
he definitely will, and it means that VGR will have to pay the oh my god, a bloody Rammus pick into that Skarner. Rammus is a very strong jungler right now, but hmm, it's not something we have seen too much. Duru, what are your views on Rammus?
Rammus is the bane of all AD carries because you hit him and then you just take damage, and it's the worst thing ever.
Oh my god, things
Uh,
are being flexed about. That looks like that will be a Nico AD carry into the
into the
into the
Sivir.
Yeah, we'll have a Zarya support, so that is going to be a lot of poke going down on that bot lane. We have Malzahar heading mid for that lockdown. Both teams are going to have to pay the QSS tax here because we've got the Skarner and we've got a Malzahar. Rammus is heading into the jungle, and this is a really nice. I quite like the stuff from VGR. It's very creative in it, but
Yeah, it's definitely different from what we're used to seeing.
yeah, and I'm all about those new sort of different picks. 7DS have drafted the more standard going with a, something you'd expect to see, something that might maybe even you guys would play on TSB, something like just straightforward team fight comp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you pick big team fight comp and then you team fight. It's
yeah,
it's
you
it's definitely a
scale
comp
and
that we've seen a variation of on TSP as well, where you might switch the Aatrox for like a I don't know a Cannon on Urgot, and then you got a TSP comp.
well, there you are, Duru, leaking your strats, maybe.
Maybe,
No,
maybe,
but
maybe we have second pocket picks, and I'm just misdirecting everyone.
Ah, the master of misdirection. No, but seriously, I do like the creativity that VGR have pulled here. I don't know how much of this 70S really saw coming, because I didn't see a Nico bot coming there. We thought that was heading top, but Mersh preferring the Aatrox the Renekton matchup here as well. Summoner spells. N- Nobody has got a cleanse, neither mid laner. So it's definitely going to be an interesting game and does mean that people will have to pay that tax, won't they?
Yeah, and especially like for Yana in the early games, you can be caught up, but this Ram was just powerballing in, and taunting her.
Yeah. Like the
Uh,
ganking power on both teams is massive. With the Rammus, you can gank slightly earlier than the Skarner, I think, because you don't require level 6 in that way. that Skarner does with his lockdown. But yeah, both junglers have some very good ganking possibilities.
It's that Skarner can't gank before. So he still has his slow. He still has his
He does,
passive
but
stun and stuff like that.
mm,
It's less reliable than just like
yeah.
predating onto someone and pressing R.
Although I wonder if we will get a Predator Rammus as well here. We can't see runes yet, but it would be very interesting. Both junglers running the Predator setup would be nice to see, and crowd controlling every lane except for the mid lane on 70s, really. Although Oriana does have a shockwave after 6.
It's just
And
a
Mouse.
shockwave.
Oh,
She has the slow on her ball as well. So
does
is
she?
that entire? Yeah, the W slows or speeds up
Oh,
depending on.
yeah, I remember it speeds up.
Yeah, if it attacks an enemy, it also slows them.
Thank you, Joycey. Hold on. Bram's just got a bug, so nothing is happening right now. So it's all good. We'll
Uh-huh.
get updated about that in a bit. Anyway,
So we're
um,
going. Might as well prepare us going straight into a pause.
yeah, it definitely looks like that. I wonder how many.
Teams, and I think like how confident Minky and Ambitious Ram are in their skills to like spell shield things and to use Nico's like invisibility split to like
Yeah,
how safe they feel and how long the game goes as well, because I can definitely see it coming in like as a third or fourth item for most.
yeah.
um I can
Hmm.
definitely see Malzahar, Oriana, and Syra all picking up hourglasses quite early for their
Yeah,
exact same purpose.
that's definitely true. Um, for just in general, I reckon we will see Nico pick one up. I think we will see Siva pick one up because I reckon
Yeah.
it is kind of quite hard to use that spell shield all the while when there is all that CC coming from the team of VGR. You've got the Malzahar lockdown, then you've got Rammus taunt, Renekton stun, Nico E, Zyra root.
Balancing that of like, is it worth to QSS after I've gotten caught because there's just more CC coming?
Mm-hmm. There
But
definitely
I mean,
is.
I would definitely expect Minky to pick it up as a third or fourth item. Gotta get your damage together first.
Yeah, I can agree with that. We are seeing the aftershock on Rammus though. Unfortunately, I would have kind of liked to see the Predator, just because I think it'd be funny to see Rammus running around really quick. But whatever.
Can we just like for our entertainment just have like Ramos just get like Dead Man's Blade and Ghost Blade and Moby Boots
I
and
reckon he'd get Deadman's. I could see him getting maybe. I don't know. I don't know how meta of an item that is right now. I do quite like building it, but I still think there's better items than it.
we just need Ramos to go as fast as possible. That's what.
Yeah. So, oh no, we are.
There it is.
Okay, great. Oh, yeah, it is Branch, sadly. The Leona going down, having a bit of a bug. Poor bloke. Um, hmm. We got Ramos. Uh,
Through the initial engage in a fight, like when Oriana's damage starts to taper off a little bit after the initial shockwave, you're relying entirely on Siva and Aatrox to.
mm, Merst is going to have his work cut out going up against this Aatrox, I reckon. Although I think I don't know. Him and Silverback are very This is just in scrims. I've played a few more ranged matchups into melee, and that's gone quite well for me. But also in the same way, I haven't had too many bad matchups into merged, and I have ended up losing to both guys because they are very good in that sense,
Yeah, it's definitely.
and they're definitely big carry players on their team. But most for their teams, like
Yeah, it's like I'm definitely looking for them all to put in their part, like do their part, and not necessarily for one person just to pop off and carry the game. It's gonna be a team effort in these games.
yeah. Oh, from what we know, Branch does have that disconnect bug that Riot were talking about. So the blame Riot at the moment. Travis, you were about to tell me that anyway. I'm gathering, so that's all good, man. I think Joycey did as well, so I got it. We got the message here. Duru, teach me about
Yes.
this ADC Nico. I don't know how
So
much you
it's
played it, but tell us about
I
it.
mean, I played it a bit when it was like stupid strong broken because it was super broken. Like I mean, it's a Blade of Ring Rage Blade build that relies a lot on Nico's W passive. Like you just max the
Okay,
W for
one
the extra magic
yeah,
damage.
one moment, Duru. Hold on. I've just been informed by Joycey that we will be restarting this lobby. So yeah, because of the bug branch just got. But go on, tell us more about this AD Nico.
Yeah. So like you max your W and
Mhm.
you barely actually like touch your Q at all. At
Yeah.
least when it was the strong version, you didn't put points into your Q, and you have your CC. You use the magic damage proc to harass with, and you just poke the lane. And you kind of turn into like an AD carry later in the game that has a little bit of self peel. Like you
Mhm.
have your own route. You can pop your ultimate if you kind of feel like it, but it's not an important part of your kit. You kind of just become an auto attacker with a lot of damage and some trickery.
Yeah, Joycey. I am not saying that. He's just told me to call it the Endeavor bug because
A
apparently it
summoner has
stops you from playing
disconnected.
VL. Good one,
A
Joycey.
summoner
Well
has
done.
disconnected.
There you are. You got your little shout
A
out as well.
summoner has
Um,
disconnected.
yeah, it looks like we will just be exiting this game.
Yep.
Oh. And even Ice getting in, saying that Hyper's going to be punishing tank junglers. I hope not. For a lot of the junglers' sake, tanks are nice. Leave them alone.
Someone needs to be the one to press R.
Someone just needs to be the one to press R. Yeah, someone does. That's why I just like playing on, man. On was my complete and utter love back in the first split because that's all I used to play. I got your silver back. Don't worry. We are restarting, so we need to head out this lobby. Oh, it's just me.
Yeah.
Great.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has
And now I
disconnected.
am in the
A summoner has
I'm
disconnected.
staring at a blank screen instead of one that has pause written. Either way.
So, well, we got a remake.
Yep, we will. Anyway, how's your day been, Duru?
Short. I've been on nights recently, so not much have happened.
Ah, that's a bit sad.
And
Mine's
it's the day off here in now sunny Denmark.
yeah, yeah. I know I have to, Joycey. I have. Don't worry. That's me just being a numpty again. Mine's been alright to be honest as well. Ain't been too bad. I got a nice cup of tea here that I made myself, and we get to cast a game. So
Well, we can hope we
you know,
definitely get to cast the game. We'll
yeah.
see how
Well,
about small indie
we
company
should hope.
Riot.
We might not get to. It just depends with this bloody game disconnection issue. Travis, are you around, mate?
The last thing we've seen from Travis is a BRB in chat.
Great.
So
That's just what we want.
all these poor boys locked into the game.
When did I type that? Hold on.
I mean, did you?
I don't think I typed that. Am I being stitched up here? I didn't think I wrote that. Thanks, Ice. I've just been stitched up, man. Ram, I've just been nice to you. You arsehole. Oh, it's raining outside as well. That'll make
Oh,
things
it's get
even
worse.
better. I know. You're over in Denmark, aren't you, Duru?
Yeah.
What's the weather like there?
I mean, here in like the middle of Jutland, it's slightly cloudy, slightly windy, and some little bit of sun now and then poking through.
Is that the sort of normal weather you get?
We get very similar weather to you guys over in the UK.
Oh, that's sad. You don't want similar weather to us. Ours is normally shit.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we kind of get that mix of like terrible UK rain weather and then some of the like Scandinavian summer sometimes. So it balances out in the end. I had a couple of like really warm days, and now it's cooling down a little bit, and it's gonna heat up again. And it's gonna cool down. And
Yeah, I get you. Oh, see, I bet we've never had that before. We've never had someone talk about the weather on a VL stream. See,
it's the new thing.
I know we're making a new thing. Amazing. See, this is why they get me casting games, man.
Get
'Cause I
all
just
the inside scoops on Danish weather
yeah, inside scoops on Danish and British weather.
live on location reports.
Do you want to know what I can see out my window? I can see some trees. I can see a fence. I can see a few houses, and I can see some curtains. You know, if that interests anyone, there we are. What about you, Duru? Beat that.
And I got this big empty industrial building out my window and like a giant smokestack. So
Oh, well, I wonder what chat's saying. Chat don't have anything outside
we're
the
still
window.
we're still waiting. We're still waiting for Trav
Yeah.
to quit game.
Oh. Hmm. I can see some
Yes.
solar panels as well. Just saying. Someone
Classic.
supporting the environment. That's what we like to see. Oh, thank you. Someone's made their own little one of me. Who's that? Who keeps doing that? Ram, if that's you, I'm just gonna slate you all game.
But
Oh, look, we're getting some pog spam in chat.
classic silver backpack. Hey, Trav has
Yeah.
awakened.
Have you, Trav? Are you here, my friend?
I just saw it on stream. I'm happy to stream on the background.
Good. You alright? How's the weather with you? Oh, well, there we are.
So catch everyone up. We had the for branch happening. So remaking the lobby
Yeah.
and restarting the game because Riot small indie company.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure. I did say we might have some problems with this bug actually. It's the game disconnection one, Travis. And from what I know, it was only Branch that couldn't connect to the game. So yeah, like Duru said, we'll remake the lobby and see what the bloody hell happens then. Um, I'll see if I can get any insider info for you. Hmm.
I don't think so anymore. The stuff on top
No.
gets minimized, and then it's just the client
Um.
having a bad day, and that's just how it is.
Oh, we might get. Oh, okay. From what I know has been part of the 7DS server right now, they're having problems leaving the game anyway. So, like Ice is suggesting in chat, we might just need to go back into the game and have someone completely finish the game. I don't know if that'll be the best way around it, but the game still seems to be active.
Oh, it's because it's paused. Someone needs to go in, resume the
Oh
game,
yeah,
and then
if
unpause
you
it.
just unpause it, then it can't end because it's paused.
I guess so. I only get the general chat.
Oh, I got a blue sort of roll.
You got the team role. I just have guest role, so I only see general chat and memes and bragging about
Well,
games.
that's the one I'm looking at. I can see Alex
Yeah.
McPotato Silver in the little general chat and everything.
We had that at some point where like we needed to reset a scrim game or something because we had a problem, and like everyone at the game was like, "Why is it not ending?" It's like, "Oh, it's paused."
Oh, okay. Well, that could probably be the issue. I think, to be honest,
Yeah,
we are just
because
looking at
the I definitely know like the like code games and stuff. Because if everyone needs to reconnect, like so if someone pauses a game and just leaves, and like everyone needs to reconnect, it doesn't just end the game. I think that's the idea behind it.
Yeah, I get you. Um, oh, um, it's all gonna depend on this. Uh,
See everyone being out of game now. So
yeah, it's all gonna depend on this. Right, I reckon.
interesting. Well, inbox and everything, and
Yeah, we are.
long delays. Yeah.
We've just got to entertain people. It's a bad thing I'm not an entertaining person, so I don't know how well that's gonna work out. It
I mean, as long as we make words happen, then people won't notice.
um let's
So yeah, like we're just waiting to get the lobby set back up again and everything redrafted and another spectator delay, and then we should be good to go in case. And if we don't get any more game disconnect issues, because we've only been delayed enough.
yeah.
Keeping an eye on, keep an eye on everything.
Ugh. It'll
The game
definitely
lights.
gonna be bit of a struggle, but I reckon we'll be fine. Um hold on.
It is it is as I points out, it's how long I'm convinced we're going to that they're actually casting a game today. I mean, to be fair, last time, one of the last times I tried casting real games, both of them got cancelled mid game. So
Oi, I reckon we've done an alright job so far, and there we are. We've been doing fine, so it's all good.
yeah, we're doing good. Get Trav in here. Trav, get in.
Oh, done. I've got him on here.
I have the balance.
Yeah,
Is it the balancing account? Yeah.
yeah, I've got
We all need to have that on our account. It's part of the rules.
it. Well, need to have what? You have to have it on your friends list. Is it actually a rule?
So they can check our accounts for like,
Oh yeah,
so they can see our ratings and stuff without having to
Oh,
like
you can see my latest game where I actually showed it in the bloody solo queue chat yesterday. Um, I I went 19, 6, and 8 on Kennen with 242 CS in 41 minutes. That's quite good for me. Thank you. But there was a Lucian on the other team who went 21, 6, and 9 with 371 CS in 41 minutes. He was a plat player, and somehow I matched with my team of 3, 6, and 22 Yumi, 5, 12, and 16 Nunu, 10, 11, and 12 Twisted Fate, AD, by the way, and 5 and 10 Nico. So, you know, it was a brilliant experience.
It was definitely a classic solo queue experience.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't even a solo queue game. I just wanted to play a nice game. It was like might have even been bloody
Normals.
midnight, midnight sometime. That's when you normally get the numpties come on. It's all right. We've currently got SRP who's gone to loo. Amazing, and then we should be ready to go. It's all
We have
right
some
though.
ass popping in chat.
Yeah, it's just Harshi's going on about some stuff. Oh my god, we're in the game.
Well, we're in a tournament draft, so we're having a good. Let's see how quickly they can do this.
I wonder what we're gonna see. You know,
It's gonna be.
like how surprised can we act at what they actually pick? I wonder.
Could act very surprised, and can also just.
Can we just
go
act really
through it.
surprised? We just overreact the whole thing.
Oh my god, it's a Johnny ban! What is
Oh
happening? This is
no,
insane!
he hasn't just banned that, has he? No.
Oh no, it's
Sejuani.
I thought they were gonna first pick Sejuani, honestly.
I thought that as well.
Slam by Slam on three.
Oh, the Pike ban. Duru, what are we gonna do, man? The Pike's been banned. Bramsh.
Just gonna quit League of Legends forever.
No.
Clearly have no idea what's going on.
They've also banned the Belcars. Did you see that coming, Duru? He's.
I know the brand ban. I can see when you ban Vel'Koz, the other team has a brand. That's just how.
Yeah, that a lot of teams do that these days. If one team's banned Vel'Koz, you know, like you're saying, that brand ban is always on the other side. And they've also banned that Garen. That's a 450 champ, by the way. You only have to pay 450 to get that champ. That's insane.
Like, think about it. Anyone could have Garen. Like, anyone could have Garen.
Yeah. So that's a really good ban against the whole of VGR.
Yeah. But they all own Garen. Like, that's just one less champions for them to pick and pick ban. Then we are seeing the everyone filling out their picks ban. This is a remake of the previous game. That's why we're falling around as we are. But nope. Spring is gonna waste their one's time.
No. Did you see the Ramus? They've just bloody picked the Ramus.
Here comes an Orianna pick. I'm calling Orianna.
Oh, okay.
Big brain. That's the other option. Just be the biggest of brains. Just.
Oh, bro. I'm gonna give him that.
Silverback panicking in chat for picking me banned the wrong thing.
I'll be gentlemanly. Okay. I can be a gentleman. And he's just banned the heck of him.
I don't know what accent that was, but it was definitely an accent.
It doesn't matter. We know what's going on now.
Yeah, we're just spending time filling out. Like, again, it's a remake, so we have to go through the pick ban again and get everyone on their champions, and then have all spectator delay. Yeah, like it's gonna be interesting to see if the AD Nico plays off here. Like the mom looking at it, the mom like VGR's team is really difficult to run at for like Skarner, because Skarner and Leona's gonna go in and they're gonna rely on the Orianna ball to like finish off the engage.
Yeah, they will be. Yeah, I think this will be good.
But
We've
like,
just got to go through the bloody wait time now, and just hope that it isn't a remake.
the thing I'm definitely looking at is like that poor Skarner having to like dodge and weave between like Nico and Syra like routes, and there's like this Renekton looking to stun him. There's a taunt. There's the Malzahar ultimate. He's just like gonna dodge and weave through everything and like, get to his target.
Yeah, there is just so much CC on the side of VGR that you know it's really gonna stop that Skarner from getting onto that back line. And that isn't what for Skarner you want to be able to pull the carries away, but with this CC that they've got, you know, on VGR, it's gonna be really tough. So I'm
Maybe we're
very
gonna have the
excited to see
like
what
secret big brain play from Wisdom coming out and just rushing a QSS.
we... um
When the Skarner buys the QSS and everyone's mind is blown.
I could see him buying it. Yeah, I seriously could see him buy a QSS in this game. Because otherwise, he is just going to get taunted and stunned up before he even gets a chance to get on this Nico um or even the Malzahar.
I mean, all the way they could play it is they wait for Leona to engage and use Skarner as a flank. The
Yeah,
more economic way of doing it, I think. But like, it could be an option if they were relying a lot more on Skarner for the engage.
definitely. It's a lot of it will come down to Minky though on this Sivir, because if the CC is going towards the main tank, then you know who is free hitting. It is that Sivir. So you know when
Yeah,
there's a
definitely.
dark cloud, always has a silver lining.
Indeed, it does. Yeah, it's the thing where if they spend too much on Skarner and probably also Aatrox who's diving onto the back line and trying to kill the
Yeah,
damage dealers, then
I
Orianna and Sivir has free play.
I'm excited to see the Aatrox because it I've I I have seen Silverback play it before, and he has looked quite good in it. And it's a really strong pick in the meta right now. It's something that I personally ban because it's just horrid to play against in solo queue.
Yeah, like it's one of those that can just take over a solo queue game and just
Yeah,
1v3 or 1v5 if he needs to.
it definitely is, and that is why you do ban Aatrox in solo queue because it's a horrible champ to face, unless you want to play it, I guess.
Unless you're an AD carry and like in the last 3 games, people played Nasus against you in the top lane and you
Oh,
just ban Nasus because you're tired of it.
I get tired of
It's the
Narcissus
big
as
dog.
well, though. Because the thing is, you can beat him early, but he's still he's one of those complete, you know, champions that will just split push and farm, and it's just really annoying. Like, give me a break. Stop getting in my way.
And he just bonk you, and then you're just dead. Because he just like bonks you for like half your health each time he bonks you.
Mm.
I mean, AD carry life. It's. Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting now. Loading screens again. And we're almost ready for a game of League of Legends.
Yeah, we will be. Everyone repping their team tags except for Mersh, who has gone for the amazing BKAK3 for some reason. BKAK3 Baker,
Hmm?
the club tag. That was all. Everyone, Mersh can't
Oh,
put his club tag on.
what?
Oh, he like everyone else
Ah.
has got. I know. Look at that.
What's up there, Merged?
Yeah. Actually, no. Recently, I have seen him trying out for well, he's because Dewey streams Elo Thieves games. He's been on their team, and they look like a really strong team for next split. So I'm excited to see them in the Gold Plat League actually, because I do like watching those games, especially with the better ranked teams, because they're better ranked personally.
Yeah, they're definitely all.
Thank you, Joycey.
Like, the bit I've seen of them is they're definitely all very strong players. So, I mean, if nothing else, people can learn a little bit from watching them.
Yeah, I can see that, Hashi. Thank you. That's a classic Mersh thing, personally.
Have to speed up to get to current, and then waiting. There's no pause.
No, and we look good.
So our back has no items yet. There we go. Everyone has like items, and they're moving out onto the map.
Yeah, they are, and it looks like VGR are already looking for this little invade.
Yeah, they're looking for something. They might be stacking up against an invade here.
30 seconds until
Or
minions
yeah,
spawn.
they could be.
Yeah, they're definitely looking like they're prepared for the like bottom side invade, where like you sneak around along the edge and.
Yeah, they're out on the roof now anyway, so this is going to be really exciting.
And 70S has just set up a normal, good old 5-point, and not just watching out for any invades in that jungle. And Mersh, as we
Yeah.
call, we're setting up for normal lane.
Minions have spawned.
A lot of pings going down.
Just all over the map. Skarner is starting on that blue side as well.
Skarner can be starting his blue buff, and let's see.
Yep.
We're just taking a very safe approach to their own jungle, expecting 70S to be waiting somewhere for them, it seems, but.
Wouldn't surprise me, but no, they're not.
They're taking both sides taking a standard start here and getting their leashes from the bottom lanes.
Yeah, it is what we would have expected, the nice little leash. Now, like I was saying, the thing I do really want to focus on is this Nico lane. I reckon top is going to be a very good battle, but the Nico pick has me really excited. To be honest, I am happy to see that. That's something new, something we haven't seen. Ram has probably practiced it quite a bit, I'm guessing. Although, I haven't looked at his account recently, so...
I mean, one would hope that you don't like. I've never played this pick before. I'm just gonna like go on in the semi-final and just pick it blindly.
He's got to have had some. He's got to have had some practice.
We've seen Nico in pro play come back in the top lane, both as AD and AP build. So.
Yeah, Licorice was playing it the other day for C9, and I think CLG picked it a few times even last split as well in the spring. So it's definitely up there in priority. You can pick that champ and it will work. A lot of it depends if 70S can get through this lane phase. I reckon they stand quite a good chance of scaling, getting into the game, and ending up hopefully with a victory. But
Yeah.
it is going to be, you know, hard to.
Well, I definitely think like a lane like Leona Sipper can just play passive and get through laning phase. Like you just play back with Sipper until you can just push the wave.
Yeah.
We are seeing a little bit of invade around the blue buff when the camera doesn't wanna let us see, but.
Yeah, I can see it. They do see by the looks of it. He has been spotted, the Rammus, on that blue side. So 70S have put down some nice wards and are pinging him out. So they know he is on that top side of the map.
It seems why is invaded into the jungle and made the blue buff reset, or at least delayed Rammus's blue buff a little bit, and on the way out grabbed the scuttle crab. So
yeah, that's
getting a nice lead down the Skarner.
Although it looks like Renekton's going in for those trades with the nice Conqueror proc, and Leona also getting quite high up. SR, oh, it's Bramsh, isn't it? Bramsh on the Leona also getting quite far up. I don't know why I said SRP. Oh yeah, because he's playing support for bloody VGR.
The other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Leon and Nico. Nico Cyrus is a very hard lane to engage into, as kind of experience the same kind of lane, I guess, when we play against Hentai Haven, where it was a Victor instead of the Nico. But you try to run at them, and there's just like both of them have big AoE roots or stuns, and it just becomes really hard to like get close to them.
Yeah, I get you. It will be, especially with the damage coming off both of these mages in this bot lane. Ram on the Nico does a crap ton. Zyra is a very burst heavy support, and it's not something I really. I don't know, it doesn't even seem like a support with her damage, because she can pretty much 1v5 games if she does build full AP, and we do see like stuff like a bloody Rabadon's come out.
Get a Leandris and a Reliance on her, and she's terrifying.
Jack
Maybe
is
ghosts.
midnight though. Malzahar really low on mana, is behind on CS as well. Leona looks to have been caught though. Branch taking a lot of damage from that Nico and almost bloody dies to him. Maybe if the Ignite had come in from SRP, we might have seen a heal being burnt at least. My god.
And like it's then the thing where like you get caught by Syra, and then Nico steps up and like root just well afterwards, and you're just standing there just taking punishment from both of them.
Yeah, it is pretty horrid. Especially as a melee support, I can see that you are gonna be hating that. We do see a huge CS lead as well in this mid lane for Jack on that Orianna. Sivir also getting really low in this lane. I definitely think if they can get ahead in this laning phase, VGR stand a very good chance of winning.
Yeah,
it is all about the early game here.
Almost eventually, Sivir gets her lane dominant.
Yeah. But like well, that's what we were speaking about Sivir just before we started, and we were saying how good she is right now in this meta. And yeah, I think we will see some good Sivir play here from Minky, especially.
And as we see right now, Minky has opted for Infinity as first. She can pick up the recalling to get the BF sword, and this is gonna give a lot more pressure. Like not necessarily pressure on the enemy team in lane, but a lot more pressure on the minions in lane. He's gonna be able to push a lot quicker and force them to fall back. But a Predator has been popped from Skarner.
Yeah, the Skarner. We're not gonna see a flash. Predator was popped. Level 6 is on both mid laners here. Malzahar is low on mana and he's just retreating. Orianna could have looked maybe for the all-in, but I don't know how much faith Jack had in himself there. Or how... Yeah, he should have been alright. Or we didn't know where the jungler was probably, because we did see Skarner heading top. Leona engaged. Yeah. That's the thing about the Leona pick. If it gets on top of you, it can be lethal in the end. You get caught by one of those E's with her secondary stun on the Q, it can be a crap ton of damage. We see level 7s in the top lane as well here. Huge.
It's gonna be there's nice race in all lanes, but right now the big thing to notice is Chewy getting really ahead in this mid lane.
Yeah, Chewy is doing very well for himself. He is up almost... He's up 25 CS, or 25 CS there, just about. And it's given his team the gold lead from the start of the game, which is nice. And and he is also getting the blue buff donated to him to give him even more pressure in that lane.
Yeah, just make his lane safe, make his lane nice, and just give him that control. Where are we looking? Ramos looking for a gang top lane.
Is Silverback going to fall into the trap? He has here. The ult is blown. Renekton is smashing down. This new Aatrox ult. Is he going to dive? Mersh does dive, but... And a dive coming in bot. Skarner gets his prey. Nico flashes out. Big Zyra ult comes out there. The root onto Bramshire. The Ignite goes down. Nico pop blast on first blood goes into the top lane. Rammer's picking that up. Bramsh doesn't go down. The ignite misses. Siva is getting back, but nothing happens. We didn't see what happened. Mersh just survives. I think they turret dove Silverback there. He goes down without the ult. Rammus picks up first blood, but another root onto the Skarner. He could be getting very low here, but they all managed to retreat.
Just gets out.
My God, that was a close one for VGR, but they do manage to pick up first blood on that top side.
Oh, Nico looking
Nico?
for more here.
Looking for more, doesn't have sums available, and decides not to risk it. We saw the gank from Wisetown coming in bot for a starter. Rammus was camping that top lane bush and does take down Silverback in the end, resulting in that first blood. I think Mersh tried to flash stun or summon.
I'm gonna see what happens top lane here. I'll just go back and see. Yeah, they push in the minion wave and they just go on him, and it ends up with spraying of a Bedra flashing on top of Silverback under the tower. And
yeah, resulting in the first blood for VGR. Real nice play by them there. Nice turret dive. Picking out Leona's. The sunbeam comes down. She misses the E though, and Zyra just walks away. Misses the solar flare. Not the solar flare, hits the solar flare, but misses the bloody... What one's that one called?
The
Zenith Blade. Yeah, that's it. It's just remembering ability names.
So now we're seeing this slowly starting. She's starting to get enough AD and enough levels now to just, if you recall, she takes a plate off your tower like immediately. If you don't match her recall, maybe even two with the Demolish Leona.
2 plates going over to 70s and giving them another bit of gold lead as well, just ahead, making the gold even actually. It's mainly because of this big farm lead that Jack has accumulated himself in this mid lane. I believe he's
on an almost 30 CS lead.
Yeah, 30 CS lead, 500 gold up, and he's not a level up, but he is 500 gold up. And it looks like something could be happening here top. Skarner. Oh, big ult coming out from Jack. It looks like he might pick up the kill, but barrier goes down and Midnight flashes away. The shockwave came down, but Blazing Midnight just escaped, having to burn 2 summoners there.
This is perfect timing though, because Wisetown has just picked up the Rift Herald.
Yeah, he was up.
So forcing Malzahar to recall is
real good, and they might even be. They're gonna definitely pick up plates. For Bedray is here to protect though. I don't reckon they get this tower, although he is a bit scared to go in. Because Skarner does have the Impale here, so he needs to be very careful, and he has been impaled. I think he should be alright, the Tremor has been blown, but he is going down. Ooh, just survives. Just on the edge, and they managed to keep the first tower as well.
For a lot of plating gold going over to Mikado Chewy here, along with Wisetown Skarner. He's
got almost a 1,000 gold lead almost now in that lane. It's actually just a bit under that.
But Malzahar getting to maybe get a plate or two here, not as much as if he had a Shelly with him.
Yeah, definitely not. The Rift Herald, the early Rift Herald as well, was definitely nice from Wisetown. It's definitely something you can do with those the little spires that Skarner has on the map, and it just helped him take it down quicker. I don't even think he used Silverback at all to help him get it. Leona roaming up from the bot lane, the Zenith Blade hits. Bramsh is gone for the Solar Flare hits as well. Shockwave in. I don't think you're surviving this Midnight, and you are dead, but the bot lane is going in. SRP gets the Zyra ult down, the Garden of Thorns come up. Nico is going in here, the Ignite gets blown, Sivir is running away the best she can, and on the hunt goes down and Sivir gets out of there. Just surviving. Minky has had to blow heal and flash though.
Indeed he has, and it's stepping up a little bit too far while your support is ganking. Oh, Chewy's in problems.
Chewy is in a lot of trouble. Rammus comes in with the taunt, he is under tower, Bedray takes him down. Mersh roamed down from the top to pick himself up another assist in this game, and putting VGR 2-1 in although they still lack a gold lead due to the turret plate-in deficit, I think, in that mid lane.
Yeah, I think the
And,
most of this
yeah.
advantage is sitting on Chewie in the mid lane, and yeah.
Oh, nice catch out by SRP. Will, I think Bramch goes down here at the AD Nico. Bramch gets caught out by Ram and SRP, and VGR pick up another nice kill for themselves.
Again, the bottom lane of 70s stepping up when they're alone.
Yeah, Bramch was all alone there. I think he was just stepping up toward, gets caught out by SRP, who doesn't even have the Bed of Thorns. It is Bed of Thorns, yep. No, Strangle Thorns. I like calling it Bed of Thorns, it looks better. It sounds better.
It's gonna be interesting to see like what is our next couple of
Rammus
plays
is
here.
just trying to wheel out a bit. The flash comes in, Flash Impale from Whitetown. They're gonna pick up this Rammus, but Rammus flashes away. Malzahar. Oh, the shockwave comes down. Malzahar is doing his bit with the Nethergrass, but it's not gonna be enough. He might also go down here. Blazing Midnight going down. Wisetown picking up 2. Zyra's here. TP coming in from Silverback. Merchant is here as well. Sivir doing a load of damage. The shockwave is down for 7DS, but Wisetown is still going in. They're going in. On to Merch here. Zyra looks to be getting caught out. Silverback over the wall, where Carter Chewy picks up another kill on that. Oriana.
Very, very well played on the side of 7DS. Getting the TP in to match Merch TP.
Merch, yep. And they will also
Silverback
pick up the
coming down.
Drake here. Nicely done by team of 70S. Get in there, gold lead, and they will also pick up first tower and a Drake, putting themselves well ahead. On the hunt goes down, they are going to look, Solar Flare also hits, they are going to look to dive poor Ambitious Ram, who blows the heal, blows the Pot Blossom, hits no one, he's going to die on the tower to Sivir's Boomerang of Death.
Fade away Boomerang blade from Minky there to pick up the kill.
Beautifully done there.
And suddenly 7DS has taken a commanding lead now.
Yeah, they have, killing off Ram. They've killed SRP once. They've killed Blazing Midlight's gone down twice in this game. The Zenith Blade hits again. Branch is on top of these Zenith Blades. He doesn't have the Solar Flare available though, so he will not be using it this fight.
Yeah, also important to note off the back of that fight, we said we're picking up the Ocean Drake. They picked at the bottom lane tower. Mid tower has fallen as well in the meantime. It's a busy time for 7DS picking up these map objectives.
Yeah, it definitely is. 7DS getting themselves about 2k, 2.5k ahead in gold right now. Doing some nice work. Definitely in the mid lane. Even Minky picking up kills in that bot lane, which is really good to help with your scaling. Already
Yeah, now we see.
Go on, go on.
Yeah, now we see 7DS doing the classic lane swap. They're setting that bottom lane up to take care of that last remaining outer tower.
Yeah.
And Silverback will be heading down to the bottom lane to keep the bottom lane tower alive.
Yeah, he will. Minky already with that completed Infinity Edge. Nico has opted for the Blade of the Rune King first. It looks like it will be that on-hit build you were saying about at the start during the break.
Yeah, you get some early attack speed, you get some unhit effects, and you're good to go. Let's see.
Like
Wisehound is setting up for something in the top lane.
Yeah, he is. They are looking to set up maybe for a dive here. Skarner is around. He has the Impaler. He has Predator, but they are going to stop because they do see the Rammus and the whole of VGR's bot lane also heading up to this top, rotating round.
Finally coming up to match this lane swap from 7DS, which 7DS being ahead on tempo for the lane swap gives them a big advantage because we have seen bottom lane Aatrox is all the way pushed in while Rework top lane was holding up on a top tower.
Yeah, they are. He is gonna lose a few minions to that tower. Silverback will continue his lead in CS.
It's gonna ping up yet another red buff and looking to. 7DS will be looking for this top lane now. Ramos heading down towards mid.
Ooh, for Bedray was looking to come in there. but that was rather telegraphed. And Silverback also a flash miss from Bramch. The Solar Flare hits Zyra. The on hunt comes down. Skarner is looking for the Impale, but the doesn't get it, and they're able to dissuade SRP having to flash away. Rammus is up here. Jack has the Shockwave ready if anything happens, and had rotated up, but I don't think anything will come of it.
So we're just resetting back to farming lane. Wise again securing some vision in the blue side jungle.
Yeah, he is. Jack is really far ahead of Midnight right now. About 4 ECS, which is equivalent to about it's about 2,000 gold, yeah. Almost. Merch just looking to take a kill onto Silverback, and it looks like he's popped the ult. Both players have popped their ults here. Is Renekton going to be able to get away? There's a lot of damage from Silverback. Skarner is here to save the day as well, but I don't... Well, not to save the day, because Silverback had this pretty much handled himself. He takes down Merch, and Merch just a bit overextended and cannot beat that Aatrox. A root comes down on the Bramch. Rammus with the taunt. Pop Blossom is also popped. SRP takes him down. Rammus is moving away. The plants are doing damage themselves. And Minky just returns. Cannot get a trade kill in there. Oh.
I like the beautiful play of just Wakata Chewy and Wysound showing up bottom lane just to get the assist and then just walking away again. It's like, we'll just have an assist, and you can have your kill, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, getting them some extra gold. I think Mersh was slightly overextended. They don't have too much. They don't have too many wards in that bot side jungle of theirs. So yeah, because you can see the 2 control wards of 70S on this bot side really helped the team there pick up that kill onto Mersh. But like we were saying, Silverback had that pretty much covered himself, and they will also take that Drake.
The second Ocean Drake for 70S, which means the siege just grow and grow and grow. And when you say siege, you think of Sivir.
Yeah, you
They're
definitely
set
do.
up for this big mid lane
relentless
siege when they get to it.
Relentless onslaught of just boomerangs hitting your tower. And from what I believe, they can also ricochet, can't they, from the tower?
They can indeed, which is something to be very aware of when you're a Sivir player and you're trying to do tower damage.
Yeah.
Do not ricochet onto people and get tower aggro and die.
Yeah, that seems like quite a bad mistake. Root is just going to root up those minions, doesn't hit Sivir, and 70S are looking to siege this tower. Rammus is coming top, TP coming in, the on hunt gets blown. Here comes the Renekton, flash in, Nethergrasp onto the Sivir, they are going to take her down. Merchant picked up, Pop Blossom gets blown, lovely team fight here, but here comes Silverback in the fight, a huge 4-man Solar Flare by Bramch, but it's not going to be enough and just going to be used for disengage. And they disengage away from the fight, the 3 members of 7DS. That was a nice teleport and flash by Mersh there to get a stun, a nice Nethergrass by Blazing Midnight.
Very nice quality play from VGR here, where everyone just shows up at once and they get the 2 kills onto 70S and knocks down the top lane tower.
It was really nicely played there, and they can't see Mersh backing in that bush. I was pretty sure.
Yeah, they had the sweeping lens on him.
They're still 2k gold behind in this game. Well, just about 1k maybe. No, 1.5. Yeah,
well,
about that.
Yeah.
But I
Not
think a lot of...
behind, but...
Yeah, they're not too far. I think a lot of that is just coming from that lead that Jack has got himself in the mid lane farm-wise. He's done really well to get that. And we're now seeing, like you said we'd see, the QSS tags come out from Wisetown. Minky hadn't picked it up, so wasn't able to escape from the Nethergrass. Oh, and we get a pause.
We got a good old pause.
Yeah. Oh,
getting some quick eyes here, so just seems like a very short pause, yeah. Chat is to be believed. As always, we had the good old Hashi Pog and chat when we pause.
Pog Champashi. He is back on 7DS actually, isn't he? He's doing a lot of that PR stuff. Yeah, because he went and played with Drugger and Rock and the rest of the guys on Centurion, and then has
That
gone back.
was some good games. Getting to play against the Hashi trigger bottom like.
Yeah, and then Trigger just goes and gets himself banned. That's just a classic Trigger thing to do. Anyway.
Anyway, back to VGR versus a 7DS here.
Yeah, back to the game. All ults are up on the side of 7DS. All ults are also up on the side of VGR, so we could get an explosive fight coming in.
Brahmas very quickly wanting to kill this ward.
Yeah, they're looking to set up some vision control on this Baron. By the looks of it, VGR.
I think both sides are now fighting for this Baron vision. The bottom lane has been around top lane for a while now. Knock down this top lane tower.
Yeah,
So
they
VGR has to
definitely
manage
have
it.
been. They've got 2 towers, I think, VGR here, and they might be setting up for something. Right, for Bedray is hiding in this little bush here, but he is going to walk away. And 7DS have acquired Baron control now.
And they're pinging onto the Baron. They're starting the Baron.
They're just going to start it. They will shred it with that Sivir, and they might look to turn. We could be having a big Baron fight here, Duru. They're shredding
Just
it.
Renekton
Rammus
and
is
Nico
looking to
show up in
engage.
time.
Was it just about a nice thorn strangly thing there? Oh, the solar flag goes down. Zyra is getting put in the tin. Nethergrass also on the Aatrox. Huge shockwave by Wakanda Chewy. Huge strangle thorns as well. Goes down. Kills off Silverback. And a lot is going on here. Merged is on the front line. Zyra picking up a double kill. Nico picking up 1. Rammus is doing work in that front line. Takes down Sivir.
Chewy picks up Rammus.
Yeah, Chewy has picked him up, but Merged is not going to let Chewy get away here. Oh, misses there. But he looks like he's going to be dead here. And it's a ace for the side of VGR. 3 surviving members. Lovely play there by the Zyra. Getting a huge knock up in that fight and taking down, I think, it took a lot of damage there. Brambush went down so early in that fight, and so did Silverback.
Yeah, Silverback didn't get the Aatrox reset to get his revival off.
And that is the thing. If you don't get that Aatrox reset, Aatrox's ult just becomes rather useless, I think, if you don't get that kill. Because you don't come back alive, do you?
That's the big part of getting the attack damage and lifesteal bonus as well, but the revive would have been really useful in that particular fight. Oh, yes.
Oh, Merged could have been caught here, and it looks like he has been caught. He is behind 2 towers here. Where are you going to execute, my friend? Yeah,
there'll be no executions here. 7DS is here.
Yeah, he's dead. Jack picked up that kill.
But importantly, after that team fight, no one took Baron, so still not back tip there for another team fight that might be up in the map.
It is still up there, Duru. You're definitely right there. And we do see Nico has picked up the Rage Blade as well. Again, like you said earlier, we would say the roots though from that Zyra in that last fight, Duru, were huge. Like popping that Sivir spell shield just before the fight started kind of killed Minky there, I think, because then all the rest of the CC went down. Jack got a nice shockwave, and you thought 7DS might be able to rebound back, but it just didn't happen. There was too much damage on the side of VGR. Too much damage in CC, and once your main damage is down, you can't do too much.
Yeah, it ended up being 7DS had the look of a very nice.
They are looking to catch Rammus out here.
As was said, 7DS looked at a very nice 5v3 turn there, but maybe went a little bit too deep and burned there and played on Rammus of all champions, and gave Renekton and Nico time to show up for the fight.
Yeah, it definitely did. Merged getting on the back line, Nico dealing a lot of damage to that front line with that on-hit build. And they did a lot of work there.
I would assume probably the next thing we're seeing might be a Rune Ans of the Nico to spread the love around a little bit.
Yeah, that might be quite exciting to see. All the 7DS have pretty much backed off, and they've reset on the map.
Wakata Chewy playing his CC text now.
Yeah,
Up the second
has
QSS in 7DS.
Oh, and nice Stranglethorns onto Bramsh, but the Solar Flower also misses. I think that was more poke than anything. It's both
It was
supports just using the ults.
Yeah, Bram's putting down a solo flag just to go like, no, you're not getting to engage on me, even if you side ult with me. That's,
Yeah. Oh, Silverback going for the 1v1 kill, and he might pick it up on Renekton here. Mersh does have his ult available, but he might get away from this. I don't know. He could die here. I reckon he is actually down. Is he out? Ooh, the
Burns
flash
his
is
flash.
blown. Yeah. Nicely played there by Silverback. He's kind of realised that this Renekton cannot match his healing here and the amount of damage that Silverback does to him. But Mersh just showing up a lot more in fights.
Yeah, Silverback definitely has a side lane 1v1 control now in between these two top laners. Also, a small detail to note is that Silverback has gone for the armor boots.
Oh, they're looking for the engaged flash route. Oh, a nice W there to prevent the bloody thing coming down, the crystallines or whatever. The root. Oh, Pop Blossom coming out as well, right on top of Ariana. Ariana's down, Jackie's down, which means most of the damage is gone. SRP picks up Bramsh, and they are just engaging. They are winning these team fights huge. A bloody impale, that's what I meant to say. Flash impale there by Bramsh is beautifully taken care of by Ambitious Ram. He uses that W like you said he would. It's just the jungler's down for 70s. It's just Minky and Silverback alive. I don't think they're going to steal this Baron unless Bedre messes up this smite. Ooh, that was close. It looks like. Yep, Aatrox also goes down.
Well, what's the try from Silverback and Minky, but I don't think it was necessarily the correct decision, but hey, they tried. It's starting to look more and more difficult for 7DS now in this game, though.
Yeah, it got very close. It was on 100 health at one point. I think they had as much right to try, you know. I don't know.
You can always go for the play.
And another quick Silver Sash Chaz come out for Silverback as well. Just picking that up there.
And a big thing to note here is that so far, with the way these teamfights are going, VGR has not been forced into playing their stun attacks. It's been impales on Ramos, or it's been hitting no one so far. Like, it's not been.
They haven't. You're definitely right. We've only seen it a few times, and they can pick up one 70s maybe with it, but you just get the Nethergrass come down. Mersh comes in with his W, whatever it's called. What is it? Hold on.
Slice nice.
No, Ruthless Predator. There we are.
Ah, yeah, that's done. Yeah, that's done. I was thinking of the dash.
No, the dash is nice, but I was talking more about the CC.
Yeah.
All that damage coming down from Nico as well, who's 3-1 right now. And it's been a huge source of damage for VGR. It might be nice to look at the damage.
Runes now. As expected, the Runes Hurricane has come out for Nico, and I think he might be looking for a Wit's End to round out this build now.
Yeah. Although, I will have to say, there's been so much damage as well come out from this Zyra, who is 6-1. And 7DS do have the wave clear here to manage with that Baron, but Zyra's poke is unbelievably stupid. Like, you might want to either look at banning that or picking that up for next game.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility that could become a very contested pick in this series.
I reckon it could, yeah, it definitely could be. And they are looking to maybe dive Silverback here. Ramos is coming over. We are taking a look at SRP for a moment. But, yeah, doing some ward clearing. But we could be due another big team fight.
Oh, damage going on to Ramos, yeah.
Taking a lot of damage there, but is going to walk away. Civ for Boomerang starting to deal some real damage. Minky getting them crits across. You've got to give
Minky
it
now
to
sitting
him.
on 3 items now, which means a lot of crit.
Yeah, that Sivir is gonna start doing a crap ton of damage.
70 is looking to secure their 3rd Ocean Drake of the game, 4th Drake for them.
Yeah.
3 Oceans and an Air Drake. It's maybe not exactly what they want, but hey, it's there. You take it.
Yeah, they have. Pretty much, VGR have that 4k gold lead through these team fights. And although Blazing Midnight had a very... Oh my god, bloody Righteous Glory pop by Rammus there. He is a very quick little armadillo. Duru.
He is indeed. He
You
is
wanted
going
to see
very
speed.
fast now.
Yeah, he's got the Maybe boost that you asked for. He's got a Righteous
Got the-
Glory.
Just
He's
need the Dead Man's and Predator next time, and then we're good to go. I
Yeah,
think he's
it would have been
looking
nice.
for Gargoyles.
He pretty much goes as quick as Skarner.
Yeah, who
We
also
do-
is on the Predator Righteous Glory.
Yeah, we do see the first QSS coming out for Ambitious Ram here on the side of VGR. I think that is their first QSS, yeah.
Has been destroyed.
Yes, indeed. And
Minky still hasn't picked
smart
one up
pickup.
yet. Yeah, Minky still hasn't picked one up yet. I don't know how worth that would be for him. Because, like you were saying earlier with the spell shield,
Yeah, it also looks like that Makata Chu has been the main target in team fights so far.
Yeah,
to get this
definitely
arena
has.
down, so he absorbs a lot of the big CCs.
but there is still a lot of CC. After that Malzahar Nether Grasp, you've got the Rammus Taunt. Like, as we were stating in Champ Select, VGR have a team comp that is pretty much every member has the ability to CC a target. I think Sivir's the only one without a proper CC ability on the side of 70s, but their CC isn't as reliable. Like, Renekton has it pretty much. Oh, they might be looking for an engage here. Rammus is going quick, but it's not going to be it. They might just look to dive Silverback
Nope,
here.
Silverback
Mercy's going in.
needs
The
to be very
flash comes out there onto the top laner of 70s. A fight is breaking out. The Impale goes down onto bloody Malzahar. Minky takes him down. Rammus is in there. The Zyra Stranglethorns comes through, dealing a lot of damage to him. The bloody Solar Flare goes down. Are 70s actually going to win this fight? It doesn't look like it. Leona is going in, but they are. They might still win here, but no. Zyra is still alive and doing a lot of damage. Merst is killing people too in this fight. And Oriana, is Bramch going to survive? I don't think he is. Oh my god, the stun! It pops the GA from Mersh.
The
Rammus
stun on the
is the
shield
other
coming in right at the end there.
Yeah, that was clutch. Oh, Zyra dies to Jack's W.
Big shutdown on the Cyro right at the end, giving away that shutdown gold to Wakata Chewy.
Yeah, that was huge. And Bramch actually lived through the entire fight as well. He did. I think the Solar Flare went down near the end onto Zyra, but came in with
Yeah,
a
but
few
it's,
crucial Zenith Blades.
Definitely a big team fight for 70s here, where we see the way they kind of need these fights to start, where a lot of the CC, Ramos and Renekton are burned on the Aatrox. Minky and Chewy finally get some space to work with. And that's just like, I'm trying to play Sivir and then like a Ramos and a Renekton's in your face. And they get to put some damage onto Malzahar, and the Skarner Impale coming out onto Malzahar as well. They get to these priority targets rather than have to worry about being CC.
Yeah, the Skarner ult there, the Impale was really nice onto Malzahar, because I don't think he actually got to use the Nether Grasp there. It was really well played by Wise, picking up him. I think Minky did go down, and doesn't have a GA for this next team fight. I'm not sure, hold on.
Minky went
No,
down. I
he
think
does
the
have the GA,
DS,
he only just bought
yeah,
it.
the DS a no purchase after the team fight.
Yeah, so Mersh's GA went down, that was it. Who had
I wasn't
stopwatch
either.
then? Was it Jack?
Jack's shown Sonya something.
Yeah,
was
there was
on
a
the
definite
Sonya's
Sonya, I
hourglass.
can't remember.
Yeah, Chewie has Hourglass and had Hourglass and Quicksilver for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It looks like we might get a little bush bait here by the side of VGR. But 7DS do sniff something out and they're not going to go anywhere near it.
They are sitting on top of the sword that they now know is there and take it away.
And this is the thing you were saying. The fact that the fact that 7DS do scale really well and are looking for these late game team fights, things could start to be turned around by Minky here. I wouldn't be surprised, but VGR are starting up the Baron. And
Can they get the second Baron? Or will 7DS get there in time? They know what's happening. It's a 5k.
The ball is in the pit, yeah. So a huge solar flag goes down. TP coming in from Silver. Garner gets the root. A huge ult goes down by Jack. It's a huge Pop Blossom as well. Not a lovely Pop Blossom onto the front line of 7DS, and it looks like Ambitious Ram is killing everyone. Zyra's doing a lot of damage. It looks like Minky's gone down as well. Silverback is dead now. Baron has gone to VGR. Ram is picking up another kill for himself. And the triple kill goes to Rama, stealing so much in that fight. 7-2 and 14 on that cat, on that tank in the jungle. For Bedray doing a lot of work for his team there.
Very big turn from VGR here.
I
They
think
just
that is the game. I think that's got to be the
just
game.
be. Very big turn from VGR though. They immediately switch off the Baron, even if it's sub 4,000 health.
Yeah.
And both Silverback and Whitestown are deep in the pit and are protecting their carries, and Ramos just gets free backline access.
Yeah, there was a load of free backline access, and they will take game one. Oh,
goes to
beautiful. And it also gives me, that was very good game.
Also gives us the chance of taking a small break. We have been talking for almost an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
Without little starting problems.
Yeah, it did, but it was really good once we got into it. And you've got to be honest, how big a pick was that Zyra? Finishing with a scoreline of 8-2 and 10 by SRP. It was SRP, wasn't it? Please tell me it was. Yeah, SRP.
Indeed, it was. SRP coming in to take over for Lama for these games.
Yeah, he was.
Putting in work.
He really has put in a lot of work. The Zyra pick away from Bramsh as well, leaving him on that Leona. And Bramsh did get a really nice solar flare in that last team fight, but the Pop Blossom from Ambitious Ram on top of the Stranglethorns by Zyra really is the tell of the story. Mersh doing a crap ton as well.
The thing I'm looking for is what side 7DS picks and if they're gonna contest the Zyra first pick, because we know Brams is very proficient on the Zyra.
Yeah, I could definitely see Bramsh trying to pick that up. We from the damage charts, Zyra dealt the most damage on VGR, and Jack dealt the most for 7DS. It's to be expected considering how far he was ahead. But the Zyra pick really, like we were saying, is the tail of this game. Huge pick for VGR there.
Indeed, it was.
Oh. Okay. We'll be heading to a break, won't we?
I hope so, because I'm
Thanks,
definitely gonna take a break.
Because I need a wee.
I feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you. future's far away, but I'll stay, I'll stay. Just take a leap of faith, we'll find a way for you and me. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again, I feel it again, I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out what we made? The future's far away, but I'll stay, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life.
And we are back for game number 2. VGR lead the series 1-0 against 70S. It was a great game, Duru, wasn't it, my friend?
It was indeed. We saw good play from both teams, good team fighting, and in the end, VGR came out on top.
Yeah, they definitely did. It was that huge Baron fight that really tipped it into, well, pretty much ended the game for VGR there. And I've got to say, SRP had a very standout game for me there, so it'll be interesting to see whether that Zyra does get banned now, or are they going to pick it, or what?
And what's going to happen to poor Syra? We're seeing 70S on blue side now.
Yeah, they are. That means they do get first pick. And it also means that VGR will get the counter pick in that match, in either top or mid lane, or in any matchup if they really want. But, you know, they'll be able to pick that up. We did see quite an interesting draft from them last time as well. Like, it was full of creativity, I have to say. Like, you had the Ramos coming out from Forbedre. You had the Nico bot. That was nice to see from Ram. So it'll be really nice. Yeah.
A very tricky pick. They picked it early enough to look like a top lane counter pick, and then flex it into the bottom lane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mersh got last pick. I think the Renekton cat was the last pick on VGR's. But it was really nice draft from them. I think Ice made the comment about Couchy doing their draft, but no, it worked really well, I have to say. I did like it. It's full of creativity, but 70S have pulled their coach into this one. Luxar has come in to see if he can shake things up a bit. Definitely
Indeed.
with the 70. Mm-hmm.
We're
Be
just
interesting.
waiting for the start button.
Yeah, for bed 3 has it. Although, what did we see banned last game? I
Well, we
can't
saw
remember.
stuff like Sejuani, Pike,
Yeah,
Brand, all
it'll
cost.
be really interesting to see whether 70S keep those bans. Because Jack did really well into the Malzahar matchup. But
It did indeed.
the Malzahar still had a really huge impact on the game, just with the amount of lockdown he had. So it'll be interesting to see what does get taken off the table here. It looks to be the same so far.
The same bans so far. I still think both these bans are solid bans. There's no reason to change these.
Yeah, definitely.
And 70 are sticking with the Vel'Koz ban again. So
You see, the thing is, you can easily the Rama's pick in the jungle, although it is a very good pick. It is the very good pick against a lot of comps. I think definitely they might be able to pick that up again, VGR, but maybe not as much the Nico or the Zyra, which I think might be harder, or should be harder to get their hands on, especially the Zyra. I think the Nico's more comp specific, and there's the
oh,
Zyra.
there's a Zyra ban. There it is.
Yeah, somebody else not risking picking it first. Not risking VGR picking it.
They're saying we're not looking for mage comps, so Zyra's just out.
Yeah, Zyra is out. Although that does really make you think about what SRP will play, because we haven't seen too much of him since week 4. We were saying earlier, I believe. So it'll be really nice to see what he can play and what does get first pick. The priority was on Sivir last time, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had the double pick last time, but it's gonna be on Wise Town's signature Rek'Sai.
Yeah.
Which,
Now
it's definitely gonna. It's a champ we've seen him play a lot. We've seen him play it many times, and it's something he's very, very proficient on. So
yeah, he can carry games on this pick. The Skarner is less of a carrier, more of a tank. But Rek'Sai can really help carry these games. And they are drafting a Nautilus straight away. The first pick, that definitely seems to be going down towards SRP, I reckon.
I reckon so as well. And for better hovering the Diana again, and just waiting to see what he's actually gonna pick. They're gonna go with Nico again.
It wouldn't surprise me to see them flex this though, and not to that bot lane.
Yeah, they can put it into the top lane
or the mid lane. The Nico is such a good pick. I believe it's really high rated in all 3 lanes. There's all sorts of different builds you can go on that champ. You can go the Glacial Augment one, you can go full AP, you can go the AD press the attack one, which was shown.
The Morgana coming up for 70s, yeah. Alongside the Malzahar, maybe? And alongside Malzahar, we can pretty much assume that Morgana's going to the bottom lane for Bramsh.
Yeah.
And Chewie will be piloting this Malzahar.
That is a signature Malzahar pick, though, for Chewie. It's always nice to see him bring... A lot of people, I don't know, some people do think of him as that Malzahar player when you really think of Malzahar. He is that Malzahar guy. So it'll be nice to see him play that. Definitely Ari and Malzahar he's mostly known for. So it'll be nice to see him take that.
It's gonna be interesting to see now that this is the flipped matchup from game 1 with the Orianna pick coming in for Blazing Midnight. So can Chewie once again establish the lead, or is it the Orianna that just went out on this lane?
We did see though that the Orianna picked up an early lead. I don't know why. Maybe that could just be skill level. I don't know, because I don't know the mid lane matchups too well. But
it's gonna be a test of it.
Yeah, it will be. But if Midnight does pick up a early lead, then they could pretty much do what 70S should have done last time, which was use that Orianna more. And Urgot is also being banned against Silverback.
A solid ban. Urgot goes into many things in the top lane.
Yeah.
It's a very, very strong blind pick in the top lane.
Yeah, it is. I'd agree with that. Rammus ban as well.
The thing where you have it sitting on the last ban and like, what do we ban here? And like, well, they played Rammus last game, so let's ban it.
Yeah. I did say I really like that Ramos pick, and it's gonna be a Vi 4 for Bedre here. We did see a Ramos last time in semi-finals, like the split before. You wouldn't know that, but yeah, Ramos was played by good old shout out to Sir Bobby. I know a lot of TE folk will love him. They love him over there. Good old Bobby. Kai'Sa pick up as well. It does make you think that this Nico could be going in that bot lane, but we could also just see it. We could. It
You
could go
see
top,
this,
couldn't it?
like,
Still.
yeah, I mean, it's still open for both top lane or AD carry. So
Yeah, and I guess the Nautilus is as well, isn't it?
yes, but I am pretty much expecting this Nautilus to be on support. The way Nautilus has gone the last little while, he's been played a lot more in support, but we never know. But I would assume he's going for support. And now we're
Yeah.
soon to see where this Nico Nautilus flex ends up.
The amount of priority they did put on it, I reckon it will go in that AD carry slot, but we'll have to see. Oh my god,
It-
Anastasis!
As well as the big dog
Oh.
comes out for top lane for
Hell
top
yeah.
laner.
Wait. That.
There will be
Ooh.
some bonking coming in this game.
We were talking about how much we hate playing against Narcissus. My god, this could be really good. Hell yeah. Merst is pulling out all the stops. Please tell me that isn't an actual Narcissus pick.
It is. It is an actual big dog in the top lane into an Aatrox.
Nautilus has decided he's running TP for some reason. You might want to change that quickly. Or that could just be a bug, I don't know.
So Summoners doesn't update until we go on to the delay. So
Yeah, oh, that's true.
we will load the Summoners in 5 seconds.
Come on. Come on, SRP. You're going to have changed it, aren't you?
Bop.
Has he? Yes, he has.
Yes,
Good
he has. Good bop.
lad.
So one TP aside, again, double barrier in the mid lane and a
Yep.
double ignite heal in the bottom lane. It's straight up matching Summoners.
What's their double barrier last time?
Pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was.
Are we sure Chewie didn't go ignite?
I'm pretty sure
I
he did.
can't remember.
Well, I can't remember.
It
either.
doesn't matter too much. But this Nasus pick, and this is something I'm actually excited to see, because this tells me that VGR have that late game scaling that they need. They have the Orianna as well. The Orianna, they have the Nasus, they have a big tank in the Nautilus. They have the Nico, who Ram has performed really well on so far. To be honest, I thought he did very well in that first game, hitting some huge ult. The Pot Blossom just smacking people up, and I think this could be a really good game for them again.
Yeah, one of the tricks to the AD Nico is that like Pop Blossom is a useful tool for your self heal, but it's not as much of an important tool as for a full AP Nico that like
No,
uses a
you're
lot of damage.
definitely right, but
And it's something you have to
still
be very careful. You have to be very careful with because you can attack while doing it. So
Mm.
seeing him use it well shows his proficiency on the pick.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. He used that ult very well. We're getting another Aatrox game out of Silverback. He did look quite good in that, and he looked very powerful in that matchup. It's just I still think VGR macroed a bit better in that game. Got the fights they wanted to, shut down Chewie's early lead, but now they Malzahar on 70S. 70S have the point and click CC. They have the stuns from Branch. They have the bindings. They have the execute from Rek'Sai. And I reckon Branch could be so key in not Branch. I always confuse them. Wisetown could be so key in this game right now, because this is something we know he's proficient on. We know he can get ahead. We know he can carry games on this pick.
And if nothing else, with the Rek'Sai, he has the big potential of setting up both Silverback and Chewie.
Yeah,
So
he definitely does. Mm,
But
uh,
I said we got Big Dog, we got Vi. It's gonna be
yeah. I don't think you can't cleanse the you can't QSS the vial, can you?
no.
So
Well, like
actually, you can
that's this
QSS
weird
one.
thing you can do, but like you QSS when you get knocked up, and then you have to flash to reset your movement and stuff. It's super like
Yeah, it's
I'm not
super weird
expecting that out of
timing.
anyone. I'm not expecting to
Yeah,
do that.
if I remember, it was Ice who was telling me about it because he plays quite a bit of Vi, or maybe he just like he plays a lot of jungle, but and he just loves that jungle. So yeah, shout out to you as well, Ice. There you are. Yeah, but
As someone who has to often buy a QSS,
mm,
you need to know how it works. Like the time you get for that QSSing and knock up is because you need your flash as well, another mobility skill to like reset your movement.
yeah.
So it has to be very pinpoint,
Oh, we're gonna get a glacial augment Morgana as well.
but why buy QSS when you have a Morgana who can press E on you?
Yeah, that's very true. Jack with his big boy Malzahar pick is gonna be something to really look out for as well in this game.
I am definitely looking forward to this. There's a lot of big comfort picks on both sides.
Yeah, I really wanna see Malzahar to its full potential, and I think he can. He's good enough to show it. He won the lane last, didn't he? With that Oriana into the Malzahar. He just didn't win the game in the end, and he had some huge shockwaves. But let's hope he can do the same sort of thing on this pick.
Yeah, let's hope he definitely can ride that confidence from winning lane and having a good game coming into game 2 and like ride that confidence
Mm.
wave to set himself up in the mid lane. And
I reckon we could see a lot of attention put top lane by Rek'Sai in this game, though, because they will want to get this Nasus as far behind as possible and to stop him farming. Because we know
yeah, that's the thing
once
with
Nasus, yeah, once he stacks,
the only thing you can do to Nasus is slow him down. You can never truly stop him.
you're definitely right there. You've got to just get him out the game for as long as you bloody well can. Oh my god, sorry. Um,
Don't die on me here.
although this Nautilus ult could be key as well. If landed correctly, that's a huge knock up against a lot of the members of 7DS. Um, Bramsh is going to have to be on key with his shields. So yeah, the black shield will have to come down on top of the people to stop that ult. And Morgana is generally used as the counter pick to Nautilus, if I'm not wrong.
It can definitely be one of the contacts because you just bind him when he tries to do
Mm.
stuff, and you walk away with his black shield on. So the thing I'm definitely like looking at here is that VGR has a very easy to engage team comp, like Nautilus and Vi both. You press R and you go,
Yep.
and you don't need to worry about hitting any skill shots or anything. Like Matsuha, you can press R and go, but you still need to be a little bit careful with your positioning.
Yeah, because you could have just ended killing yourself. I've done that multiple times where you just stand there ulting someone and you're basically just doing it in the middle of a five people.
No,
Oh.
no, like you Matsuha flash forward, press R on someone, and then just like Nautilus presses R on you, and then the ult
Yeah,
does nothing. So 70 is
that
having
is.
a little bit more execution to focus on here, whereas VGR is very much press R and go.
Yeah, Wise Town is running the Halo Blades, which we've seen quite a bit of, and it's definitely, in my opinion, the best keystone on Rek'Sai. I think the other is Conqueror, if I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it
Indeed,
is.
Conqueror was the choice for a while.
Yeah, but it was really popularized, this Halo Blades. Um, I think it started in Europe. They got really popular, or probably, yeah, I think it was Europe. Or it might have even been NA. It was definitely one of the more prominent regions. But it was good to see. And
I
it
can
does
definitely
say,
see idea of like you get your knock up and then you get your Q auto attacks off before they land, and then you back off again. So
Yeah,
you take shorter change rates than with Conqueror.
deals a crap ton of damage from what I know. And Nasus has gone for the grasp, and he will be in starting corrupting part as well.
Meanwhile, on the other side, something I like to see coming out of spring here, Aftershock vibe,
Ooh,
the big pick.
do you like that pick?
Something I've been playing a lot of recently is
Oh,
stealing Dragas' pick of Vi and playing that a little bit with some friends.
oh, okay. Your gang of TSB members.
I've been playing with some other people.
Oh, okay.
TSB being able to play together is a myth. We have so bad schedules, all of us. So
Yeah, I heard about those. I remember trying to bloody reorganize games with you guys. It was dreadful. It wasn't your fault, really, if you can't, but you know,
it's just how it is.
yeah.
We're actually looking
Ark,
for a bit of invade here.
he is wise turn. It's because he has all this pressure in the top side.
He has a big
Um,
health advantage here as well.
Here he goes,
Oof.
Vi flashing away. Aatrox did come down to support him. Root lands onto Morgana, Glacial Augment, and a lot. Oh, Bramsh has got caught though. Not Bramsh. SRP gets caught. My bad. And they do pick him up. Nice root by Bramsh.
First
Lovely
blood onto this
done.
Kaiser.
Yeah, it
Well
was
done.
just, my God, that was just really sudden. SRP just getting a bit too ahead of himself and gets taken down by Bramsh and Minky.
You get hit by that binding, and then like a W from Kaiser and an auto
Yeah,
attack and
it
a
does
Q, and
so
then
much.
suddenly your marks are stacked up, and you take like half your health and damage and a Kaiser auto attack, and you're very confused about what just happened to you.
Yeah, 70s definitely having the early game advantage, which I'm pretty sure they did last game as well,
Indeed,
didn't they?
indeed.
Mm.
They definitely
It,
built an early advantage. They lost first blood last time in the top lane and didn't get any
yeah,
return. So
that's true. Another binding lands on the Nautilus, but a root comes through. Vi is coming in for this gank here. Oh, nice block there on the shield, and Bramsh is having to flash
very
away.
well played by Bramsh.
Yes, he gets the block on the hook and then flashes away from the Vi Q. I don't think it was hitting him, but it's still nice. Is
But that it
Arcane
might
comment
have.
on Malzahar the done thing, by the way?
I,
I don't
I
know
mean,
if Jack.
I'm not a mid laner, so I think it is.
I swear Jack didn't play that last game, did he? I don't know. I thought he went Summonary, both mid laners did, but can't
I think
remember.
Comet is the better option on Malzahar because you can trigger it so easily.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I can't remember.
I can't remember either. So
Mm. You see, the
I
difference.
think Comet is the better option because
Mm.
Eri on Oriana makes sense because you have the shield and the offensive power in it.
Yeah,
Whereas
I get you.
Malzahar doesn't really benefit from the defensive part of Eri.
Yeah, you see the difference though in this bot lane than there was last game is the fact that Bramsh is now on a range support, so can combat that Nico a bit better when they look to trade, and SRP isn't on a range support, so the lane's a lot harder for him in that way because he's just going to get poked out a bit, and I
And
think
definitely
that. Mm,
having Black Shield for the follow up from Nico. So if you get like stunned by Nautilus, then get the Black Shield, Nico can also root you afterwards and trade more damage onto you.
Yeah, that is true, but oh, nice
Like
hook
we
lands
see
by
right here.
Bramsh. The ignite is going down. Heal also comes out from Minky. The W is going forward. Is Ram going to get it? Yes, he picks it up with the empowered W. Minky trying to trade back, gets hooked or gets stunned by Nautilus, gets hooked by Nautilus. Root goes down. Flash comes through from Minky, picks up one. The Triumph comes down, but SRP's going to pick him up with the hook. A nice trade there. Two kills go on to Minky. Well, another kill goes on to Minky. He's now 2-1. Nico picks up one for herself, and then Nautilus also picks up one, finishing off the kill. Everyone dying in
And
that bot lane except for Naut.
now we're getting the answer to the question I was gonna ask on the first recall for Kaiser is what build is Kaiser going for? She's going for the Storm Racer build. We're getting
Okay.
a Storm Racer into Rage Blade. No TS stacking.
From what I know, that is the efficient build, isn't it? A gank could be coming down. The Nethergrass goes on. This is a fairly free gank. Blazing Midnight has the flash, but doesn't even get to use it. Doesn't use the barrier. Wise Town with the bloody Halo Blades taking down Blazing Midnight.
Power to level 6 Malzahar. And now we are looking for 70s Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of a choice now on guys. A lot of people, if you can back and get the full Manamune, you do that.
Yeah.
Or you just get the pickaxe and then you finish off the Manamune. Because the tier on its own on Kai'Sa is really hard to stack.
Yeah.
But the Stormracer build is still very good. It's gives you a little bit of different mobility options.
The CS in this top lane right now, poor Merged. 37 to 61. Silverback really showing his dominance. He has in this matchup, in this top lane matchup, Silverback has definitely shown dominance against Merged. But Merged has won through team fighting prowess. I thought Merged did a lot more in those team fights last game. But Silverback really controlling the lane well at the moment. Because in the first game he got that lead, and now in the second game he's got another. Or he could 1v1 him in those positions, that's what I mean. Because I'm pretty sure he went down for time. And I'll be back in one moment.
He didn't get the Aatrox resets last time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the toilet 1 sec.
Yeah, I will keep talking. So, seeing the slight trades in the top lane, we are just slowly starting to see where the builds are going to end up. And Chewy once again building a nice little lead in the mid lane for himself. Just slowly creeping ahead of Blazing Midnight and CS. Also getting the assist from the Rek'Sai gank has really helped him out in the mid lane. Nico once again looking for another route, trying to set up this Nautilus. And we're seeing a fight in the top lane. Big bonk from top lane, but Aatrox is going in, and Rek'Sai is here to follow up. Rework top lane with the flash out. Another bonk. Can they get the kill? Yep. The Rek'Sai ultimate comes through and picks up the kill. So Vi is now solo defending the top lane tower with she has picked up her green smite, her green jungle item. Welcome back.
Sorry, Jerry. When the bloody toilet calls, sometimes.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does.
Yeah. My God. Oh no. Merged has gone down. Was that
Merch has gone down
Wise?
indeed from Wise showed up behind him. There was a big trade happening. Like it was like Silverback went in and had a pretty solid fight, and then Wise Town just shows up to secure the kill.
Yeah.
And now they are looking to secure Rift Herald as well. Much like last game, kill the top lane, get Rift Herald.
Yeah, it has been something that Branch has been very proficient with. They've got that Rift, they've given themselves that early game lead, but they haven't looked as good in the team fights so far.
It's gonna be interesting to see if
VGR have looked like the better team with doing that sort of thing.
VGR's team fights in game 1 was great. They found their targets and they got onto them and executed very well in their comp.
Branch just roamed up.
But Vice as well.
Oh, the Nethergrass going down with the binding combined. Morg also pops the soul shackles, I think. And the nice ignite goes down. The shockwave doesn't connect. But the ignite also went down. The soul shackles just binding up Blazing Midnight. Even tries to flash, I believe. Doesn't get away. But the big dog is on his way down. But they do spot him on a ward, I think. And they might just look to rotate up to Merged here.
Get the silence onto him. He has no flash.
The big dog has just gone down. I think. Yeah, he has. Yep. Jack just picks him up. Very
nice rotation from 70s here.
Yeah. Mersh just gets caught in the river. I don't think he realizes the control ward. Oh my God, ambitious ram. Also losing his flash and heal. Very poor rotation up by VGR there. Doing a little bit of an int there. And we were
Wait to
just
see.
like, yeah,
All right,
saying I won this game.
everyone's slowly resetting back to their normal positions now after a big, nice little preview of an era in the mid lane.
Yeah,
But they are roaming up for Silverback here.
yeah, they are. For bed 3 coming up, and I think gets spotted by a ward. They're gone down.
I
Turret
think
play
he's more
in.
just here to just buy Nasus some little bit of space.
Yeah, it's what Mersh needs. If he's gonna scale in this game, he needs that space. He needs the farm, and at the moment, he isn't getting it. He's far behind. It's just how long can they make this game last? And I'm actually surprised with the Nasus pick. They didn't pick up a maybe the other late game scaling carry of something like a Sivir. And a bit more wave clear just to make the game last a bit longer. But they do have
I
the
think
Oriana,
I
and
mean, it's risky to put all your baskets in the late game, all your eggs
yeah,
into the late game basket, because then you
it
just get
definitely is.
run over early.
I don't know if they were expecting maybe the Nasus to get ahead in the matchup, but he hasn't so far, and he's very behind on farm. And here comes Rek'Sai again. Wisetown is in the area, my friend. Gets the smite, and he's just going to get slowed with that horrible W of Nasus's. That's the bloody worst ability in the game, man. I hate it. The bloody
I mean,
Wither can piss off.
with this, I can only agree.
Mm.
The AD
Like,
carry when you
especially...
just get withered and it just takes away your movement speed, attack speed, you just stand there and going, I can't do anything.
No, you're just walking really slow, and it's just horrible, because you've also got to compete with Nasus, but then his bloody team can catch up to you. So,
And
you
it
know...
won't last forever.
Yeah. Biggest gold differential right now is in that top lane. Silverback has got himself that lead. Or in the mid lane. Here for Jack again.
Oh, Jack is
Jack's
up in
been
the mid lane.
performing very well for 7DS here. I've been really pleased. Oh,
Bramsh is
hit
here.
Soul Shackles. Bramsh is flashing in. Nasta's flashes away as well. Bramsh is there. A nice
Bramsh
roam by
definitely
him.
fight now.
Yeah, Bramsh wanted it all. I don't know how lucky the Nasus got there with Flash. I don't know when it came up for him. Although, for Bedre, the Frenchman himself is coming up. Here he goes.
Nice
And
dodge from
Bramsh
Alex.
is still here. The Ignite goes down. Lovely done by the two of them. Bramsh and Silverback doing some good work together.
That may be tower.
Yeah, I
Tower
reckon it
pushing
is.
on in the bot lane.
Because Minky's doing a grand job defending down here. Shield goes on. Stun goes on to Bramsh. Mine has just paused 1 sec. Sorry. Catch up with everything. There we are.
There we are.
Yep. It just froze. I don't know what was up with it. Oh, Nethergrass going
Play in the
down
mid lane.
onto Blaze of Midnight. Flash by bloody Wisetown. Takes
And
him down.
very
Yeah.
well played. Well said.
Yeah,
Oh, the Nautilus hook almost got there.
it did. Yeah. Lovely setup there. Wisetown and Jack really working well together, and I reckon we're going to have a series on our hands. Mesh told us that we would be having a series on our hands. Nautilus, it does go down onto Wisetown, but it isn't going to do anything. The depth charge. Yeah, Mesh told us we would have a good few games, and maybe they are just inting this one, so we will get that next game that we wanted. We want the series, didn't we, Duru?
We always want the series. And here is the pause. The good old VL pause.
It is by Mershed. He's decided I can't be dealing with this shit anymore.
I picked wrong champion.
No. It hasn't worked out too well for him right now. You're definitely right about that. But like I said earlier, he didn't Oh, he is just disconnecting and reconnecting, I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah, we have had a call of Hashi and an answer of yes in chat, so confirmed Hashi.
he didn't have the greatest of laning phases last game, but he did come back in those team fights. And we do know that Nasus does have a poorer laning phase, but does come back late game. So I do have a lot of faith in Mersh to get this pick off the ground, get kills on it, and pretty much carry the game once it gets to those stages. But it is really going to depend whether it gets to those stages, because Wisetown has been ganking everywhere with the Void Rush. There have been some perfect Nether Grasps to pick up the the mid laner of VGR Blazing Midnight.
One of the things I'm really impressed with from 7DS is the mid lane setups where Malsa have an ult before Rek'Sai shows up, so they don't overlap their CC. So as soon as like ends, the knock up comes in from Rek'Sai and they pick up the kill.
Yeah, it is really nice, because there was that play, I think, when Jack had just hit level 6. This was really early on in the game, where I think it was Bramch who actually roamed up, and Midnight didn't have a chance to use Flash or Barrier in that situation. It was really well played by the duo, and I think 7DS have really come together on a team level in this game. Teamwork has won them this so far. And it'll be
Yeah, it
interesting
looks
to
like
see.
a lot more coordinated than last game, and
It definitely does. You've got an O3 top laner on VGR. You've got an O3 mid laner on VGR. Their only hope is this bot lane duo of Ram and SRP.
it's gonna be
Who,
interesting to see how the team fights turn out. Because as we saw last game, VGR's team fighting is really strong. They know how to
yeah,
find their targets.
but team fights won't matter if you're so far behind that you're automatically just going to get destroyed. That's the thing. If you are automatically just going to get taken down, you can't team fight well. You can position slightly better, which may make your chances of living like slightly better, but 70S now with a 4k gold lead, and Merged PC has apparently blown up, so we're going to be waiting for a while he restarts.
I'm gonna just wait for the interesting. Yeah, like as you said, like when you fall too far behind, of course that is a problem. But I don't think VDI is at that stage yet. Then nowhere near that stage yet. Like they can still, if they pick off
Yeah,
the Kai'Sa or the Malzahana team fight, like a well placed assault and battery or death charge can turn a team fight quite quickly here.
yeah, you're definitely right. Unfortunately, I am casting this game. I could have always filled for Merged here, but I don't know if they'd want me, to be perfectly honest. They've done Mesh has done, like I said, a grand job, and it's kind of sad that he's 0-3 and his PC's blown up. It's probably not been a good, like, past half an hour for him. Oh, he's back in, and he's come out with some strong words for 7DS there. Just calm down, Mersh. It's all good, man. Don't worry. It's only us you keep him waiting. Well, and the rest of the VL audience, but it's all right. Mm. They can't wait to see this game. Hopefully. Oh,
Yes. Are you okay?
yeah, I'm good. My throat's going, so uh,
Remember to have your tea. But yeah,
I've
like
got
as I say,
water now. Yep.
oh, we're onto the water now. Like as I said, like these, it's gonna be interesting to see if VGR can find these strong team fights from game one again, where they just seem to blow up the damage dealers in 7DS and then move on from
Yeah.
there. We're getting the R question mark there.
Oh, are we finally seeing some Reddies in chat? Yeah. Yeah. I think both teams just taking that a bit too seriously. I know it's semi-finals, but seriously, guys, it is just league. in the end. You'd be like TSB. There you are. Stay out of the whole beef sort of thing, don't you, Duru?
Just don't talk to anyone. Just
No, 7DS can't do that, and neither can VGR. Who are both them? They are
I
very
mean, I
active in the
definitely
chat.
but back in the day when we had our good old 7DS scrims, there was definitely pause memes going on.
I don't
But
know. I
I mean, I'm always a personal fan of just when it's official games, you behave and you be nice. But Silverback is going in top lane again.
Yeah, he is, and we are getting another fight bot lane. SRP has been caught up, but it doesn't look like anything's gonna come of it. Merst will scale into this super nicely, hopefully.
Last time
Oh
I see it
no,
again.
they're just gonna gank him. It looks like he's gonna go down, and he has, I think.
That should.
Mine's just lagged.
Oh yeah, he is indeed gone down, and Jack has found out Oriana in the jungle here, and it's raided a lot of health. Meanwhile, Spring is looking for the bottom lane, but finds absolutely nothing.
Yeah, there we are. We're caught back up. Sorry, my game just freezes sometimes, man.
Don't worry about it. We'll get you there. 7DS is looking for maybe setting up for some dragon play
Yeah.
here.
Oh, Glacial Augment coming down onto the bot lane of Nautilus. The binding lands, Jack's there. The damage coming from Kaiser as well. And it's alright for Bedthrays here to help them out a bit down here.
Mm.
And they will
But
just take the turret.
But the biggest thing that Vidya forgot to do here when they're picking Vi is abandon Morgana, because while Vi has a great engage tool, it's also very easy
Oh,
to react
Rek'Sai
to.
Weisstown's going in. Flash away by the VGR jungler for Bedthray, getting out of there again. This has not been a great game for Vi. Where was the Vi picked into the Rek'Sai?
Yeah, Rexha was first pick.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how well that has entirely worked because
I've
what
been waiting for the Vi ultimate gang since level 6, and we still haven't seen it come out yet. So
is it not
burst.
being used? Merst is gonna get caught again. Poor bloke. It has been a very unfortunate game for him. It I don't know. It's almost it could be the pick here though. I don't know how well it's.
Nice hook.
My God, I'm so far behind. There was the nice little 2-man I saw. Yeah, Dury, you might have to
I
beat
might have to take
these.
all the play-by-play.
Oh,
I will do that. Vi going in with assault
yeah.
battery finally. Minky's not gonna get out. The tower should just trailing him all the way down the bottom, all the way through the lane. So that becomes a 3-for-2 trade at the end of the day.
I think I'm caught up. Are we just watching Silverback take some Krugs?
Yes, and Chewie smacking a
Now,
tower.
yeah. Well, I'm apparently just watching Silverback back in.
Ah, I should hit your D button and get
I'm
him
froze.
directed.
Oh, great.
Uh-oh. Not the day for the Junjo.
What?
Not the day for Junjo Cam.
It probably isn't. Am I lagging?
A little bit.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart my client, and you'll have to just take over.
I'll have to take a while we wait for Junjo to get back here. And yeah, let's do that. So, what is our next big objective coming up here is pings around Baron. So, Baron Vision is the next objective for 7DS with a 5-0 jungler and a 4-0 mid laner. They are definitely looking for big team fights, use them while they're ahead, get big objectives, and try to close out this game as soon as possible before this Nessus
Yeah.
puts anything together.
like you, we have seen Narcissus get back these situations.
I was kind of expecting Merce to like get his Iceborne Gauntlet here, combining his Sheen and Glacial Shroud, but he's picked up the Stinger looking for a Triforce. And Silverback once again going in. Biased here this time around though. Can he get away? He managed to dash over the wall after popping the ultimate. Reworked top laner chasing him by channeling the Q, but Silverback managed to jump the wall in a moment. And 7DS has, well, 3 meters of the bottom. 7DS starts off the Baron with the other 4 team members. Is VGR privy to this? I don't think they're going to be that in time. I don't think they even know. Missing things in the jungle. 7DS gets a free Baron here at 22 minutes.
Oh dear.
Now Silverback is back into the bottom lane with the big Aatrox. Now with the Baron buff as well. It's going to be really hard for Merce to defend now. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is setting up a nice split between mid and top lane. Because of pick up the minions while Malzahar sees the mid tower. Getting that top jungle vision. He's trying to slowly choke out VGR here. The question is, are they looking for a fight in this top lane? Bramsh is coming in behind them. They've nice binding from Bramsh, gets the kill here, and now Nautilus is also probably gonna go down here. Yep, he is indeed. And that should be that top tower for 7DS. Hopefully also picking up the inner turret afterwards. They are just gonna keep pushing down the top lane. Vi and Nico, nothing they can really do about this. 4-man push to the top lane. Now threatening onto the inhibitor while Silverback has been keeping the Narcissus busy in the bottom lane. It's now finally managed to get a recall off. Samedi is getting a lot out of this Baron and double Infernal Drake. Another binding onto Vi. Followed by the Kaiser W. While Aatrox picks up another tower in the bottom lane. And just playing around this cannon minion in the mid lane. Slowly poking down the mid tower. Now they're just gonna... What is 7DS's next play? They're gonna reset off this Baron now and slowly get ready for what could be the final push of this game. But let's see if Vidya can mount a strong last stand. 7DS getting another free dragon here, getting up a mount, securing them a mountain drake as well. Compared to the free ocean drakes from last game, this is a lot more useful dragons this game. Silverback, like, what we're seeing at 7DS is just choking up VGR now. They're taking all the jungle away, they're taking all the minions away. It's gonna be really, really hard for VGR to catch back up into this game. The Nasus pick has, while always nice to see some different picks in the top lane, it has not worked out this game. Silverback is 70 CS lead. And has just parked himself in this bottom lane with his Baron buff for the siege. Finally the 4-1 setup is coming here from 7DS. Trying to secure the last 2 towers while top lane just pushes in with super minions. Once again, they just set up this kind of minion. Kaiser steps up to get a little bit of damage at this tower. Might want to be a little bit careful here. Another nice binding onto Rihanna. And here comes the tower dive. Rihanna goes down immediately. Probably coming out from Nico. Weistown makes it back out. Big damage coming out of Aatrox here. Big dive from 7DS. Picks up the ace. And I think we can pretty much see that this is a game. And we are going to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Find your silver scrapes, put them on. 7DS equalizes the series 1-1. Very well played by both sides in this game. I want to say mostly from 7DS, they got an early advantage and they pushed it really hard, which is always nice to see. And yeah, we see Westham finally getting hands on his signature Rek'Sai and popping off as he has done before. So we're gonna go to a quick break before we get into a game 3 series 1-on-1. This is the best of 3, the final and deciding game between VGI and 7DS for a place in the VL player finals. Don't go away.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start looking as a lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start looking as a lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Darkness take control. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head.
There we are. And we are back, and I am back myself. I still have Duragai, who did an excellent job casting the end of that game, so great job, Duru. And we
That
are
was
here.
acceptable.
We're here for game number 3. How many deaths did the Nasus end on? And will we see it picked again?
I don't think we're gonna see another Nasus pick. At least not with Aatrox still open.
Yeah, I like the creativity again from VGR, but that Aatrox is definitely something Silverback does pride himself on right now. He has been playing that champ a lot. We were talking about it being banned at some point, maybe, but we'll have to see.
The so far VGR has put the focus onto the jungle and support role mostly, and of course Chibi's Ari is always a solid ban, and have really left top lane to do whatever they want.
Yeah, Silverback has had that bigger influence in the laning phase, like we were saying, and it's just whether he can transition that into the win. Because Merged is definitely there on the team fight, sort of team play style. But Silverback has been really oppressive in these lanes so far. I'd like to see the Rammus again, actually, from Forbedre. I thought he played it very well. And if it escapes these first bans, I think it's really good in this sort of elo of game. And just in general, in VL team play, I think it's really good as a pick in the jungle.
Yeah,
So
it's another strong engage tool that you have to worry about.
And it's also super tanky. You can end up with like 800 armor and like 400 MR, which is stupid. But yeah, I would like to see another Rammus pick. Definitely.
And very important, we see here first rotation Rek'Sai ban from VGR. They have realized that they don't want to give that to Wisetown.
No, yeah, you're definitely right. Wisetown was doing a grand job on it, and they will be taking up the Malzahar for themselves. That pick has been a huge priority for both teams, really. They both picked it up. It hasn't missed a game in this series, that Malzahar. We might even see another Aatrox come out. Yeah, from Silverback, he could play. But it looks like they're going to go for the Jarvan, which could always be flexed.
They secured the flex in Javan, and I think the picking the Morgana again is really, really solid here.
Yeah.
Brimes was all over the map with his bindings, landing left, right, and center on everyone.
He definitely was.
Great job.
It was really good. And he's done a very good job on that so far. It negates a lot of CC, and I would like to see another CC heavy comp, and there's that Rammus. And it will be locked in. It was a huge pick for them in that first game, and I'm glad to see it being brought back out.
The Rammus pick is okayed by VGR and is in the team comp once again.
Yeah, it really worked well for them, which is why I really want to see it again.
Yeah, and compared to the buy pick last game, that didn't really utilize that big ultimate.
But with Rammus, it is the tremors, and you can just go around tremoring people without having to directly go on someone. So it's really nice. You've got that taunt. Are we going to expect this Sivir pick up here, you reckon, for Minky in that bot lane, or will he transition onto something else?
Maybe Sivir, maybe another Kai'Sa pick that went really well last game.
No, they are going to take the Orianna.
They're going to take this Orianna Malzahar matchup once again, and I mean, Chewy has been on the winning side of it, of both sides so far. So
I think that does really show that he is in that skill level a bit above Midnight in that way. But I would like to see Midnight pull it back. I think he's got this. I think he can beat it. So it'd be a nice strategy to see. I would like to see maybe a double bot lane ban for VGR, taking out both Sivir and Kai'Sa, so we can see what Minky can also play down there. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for a Varus either on the side of 7DS.
Yeah, Varus, or maybe even the Nash or something like that. That could just be the utility engage too, along with the Morgana.
Yeah, I've seen him play Ashe quite a bit. Luxar has always told me, oh yeah, Minky gets quadra kills on Ashe. That's all apparently he ever gets on Ashe. So if he does pull out Ashe, I would like to see a quadra kill.
But 7DS pinching that top lane.
Yeah, they really are taking down Mersh, Garen, and Renekton. From what I know, he also has been playing Swain. So if they do believe that Jarvan will go top, Swain I don't think is too bad a pick. But and that's the Aatrox ban. I could still see Silverback play something else here, because I reckon that is a very big flex pick for 7DS, that Jarvan pick. It's what they spent most of the first half of the split doing. They'd just pick it, and then they'd decide whether it went to Wise or to Silverback. And a lot of the time, I think, ended up in Silverback's hands. He's very good on that pick, and I'd like to see how they're going to counter it on VGR.
And definitely, I think in our early days of scrimming was with 7DS, where both of us wanted Flex Javan.
Flex Jarvan is really huge. I remember Peg could flex it like 4 ways. It was insane. It's a Darius. This is something Mersh loves to play. I'm pretty sure he loves that Darius, and I don't. A matchup into the Darius and a Nami, something Bramsh is very sufficient on as well, being picked up for SRP. There
Mm.
was there was the chance the Rakan though, wasn't there? Yeah, there was Dore.
Yeah, there was open recon, but they have chosen to go to army, which I think is a good option here.
Yeah, it gives you that disengage or engage, and it's going to be a Kennen pickup by the looks of it. Now, that is a good matchup for the Kennen, so we should be seeing Silverback decimate, well, not decimating, but having the upper hand in this lane yet again. Mersh has had a few harder matchups, especially on this top side of the map. He played the Nasus into the Aatrox, he played Renekton into Aatrox. He has been on the losing side of those matchups, and he is again. So picking that winning matchup topside has worked really well for 7DS.
Yeah, give Silverback counter pick,
Yeah,
and let him do his thing.
I think Aatrox. Well, as we saw, Aatrox does beat Renekton in the 1v1, but when it comes to team fighting, Mersh was a lot better in that. We've got this Malzahar Oriana lane again, which we should see Jack get ahead in, but well, that's most likely to happen. We have a Kaiser Morgana lane again in this game. 7DS were very dominant on it last game, weren't they, Duru? From what I
It
saw
won't
of
be.
it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Definitely right with that motto. If it ain't
They
broke,
they
don't
did they
fix
did really well where Minky sat back, gave up a little bit of lane pressure while Brams roamed and didn't get caught
Yeah,
out. And Brams put up great map pressure alongside Wisetown.
and I think this is where VGR, if Bramsh will be roaming on this Morgana, this is where VGR really need to spend some money on some warding items. Control wards are only 75 gold. They're really good to get, apparently. Um, they're all right, and once you put them down, at least they aren't in your inventory anymore. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking up a few of those.
Get your vision scores today, ladies and gentlemen. 75 gold. You get a high vision score. You can brag to all your friends.
Yeah, I don't always feel like people value vision enough. Like it's hugely important. Um, if and I think if you do use your vision well in these, I don't really want to. I don't want to be in. Like, is it insulting to call it low elo? Because I'm low elo myself. Is it bad? I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't really. I personally don't care. People can call it whatever they
But
like.
so if for a silver gold league, vision is very
Yeah, I
important.
guess.
There we are. That'll be
Yeah,
better.
call it what it is. Call it in call out the bracket you want to call out. Because Iron 4 vision might not be that important.
Yeah, but um, I think I've seen teams really utilize vision well in this league. So to do that, teams are playing well above their skill level as a team, I think. And well,
Like vision is definitely like a hole you can fall into where you just forget about it for a little while, and then suddenly all your wards are gone,
and then you're just dead in a side
and
lane
then
somewhere.
yeah, and
Which is
it's a group effort now.
yeah, and like people always say, it isn't just the support's job.
Yeah. If you recall, you have an opening slot on 75 gold. Get yourself a red ward. Just even if yours is already down, have it in your inventory. Like I always try to carry 2 red wards with me, and I replace them often. Like I don't mind trading a red ward for a noble ward.
Yeah, I well, like I was saying earlier, I
Meanwhile, if I get to switch my trinket to blue trinket because I'm a good AD carry.
oh um I don't. My big problem with vision is I'll buy the control wards. Yeah, I'll do that, but then I just forget about them in my inventory and I don't put them down.
Uh,
Like they'll just be there. I'm like, yes, I brought some vision. I don't know where
Yeah,
to
that's
put
how
it
I place it.
though. It stops there. Uh,
I mean, a secret trick if you're an AD carry on blue side, like ambitious ram in this game, is you bait your support into red warding the river and you red ward the tribush, so your ward is safer. Like as an AD carry, you place very safe red wards, so it's just oh
yep.
my red ward is up, it's right there, it's doing its thing. I'm getting vision score. I'm helping.
Yeah. I think I don't know. A lot of the time, in definitely in these sorts of leagues, I still think CS is probably the most important thing, and team play as a whole is really important more than you know, team play and communication. Because this is to me what a lot of the higher ranked teams did. Like TBD ended up finishing. Well, they were in playoffs, weren't they?
Yeah, they finished third after
Yeah,
the
and
1-5 fiasco.
I can't remember how amazing they were as solo players. Like I swear they didn't just have one big carry, which I really liked about them, and this is why I'm pretty sure I voted for them as one of the biggest shocks of the split, because they played really well as a team, and it always surprises me to see teams do that who don't have like um a huge carry, but they play really well as a team and they play really well together. If you get what I mean?
Yeah, again, like if we like as a big example for the league, Team Elite has been a team that like had a
Mm.
bunch of star players and didn't really get together early, but then when they finally got their teamwork rolling,
Yeah,
became
it
a very
really
scary
worked.
team.
Yeah, like I'm still pretty sure I voted Laudio for veteran of the split. I've always thought of Laudio as an amazing player, really good player for Team Elite, and he's someone they should play around a lot more than I think they sometimes do. But I can't remember too many Team Elite games. All I remember is just we beat them twice on PEX. So yeah, I will
So yeah,
admit that.
I mean that's that thing where like, and then yeah, I mean, because
I will
we
admit
came in as the unknown team and like had like Team Elite and CNT and all these like supposedly like big teams. Oh, we haven't invaded.
I will admit though that
Getting
they
Chewy's flash
oh my
already.
god, Chewy burning that flash, nicely done by the guys on VGR. Yeah, just backing up my claim about Team
Minions
Elite.
have spawned.
Um, they are very good, and we did play them in the first game with internet connect problems on Delight, and Thrum was filling top for them in the second game. So yep, I can't take too much pleasure out of those victories because we're
I mean,
out as well at the moment.
like
Oh.
giving Team Elite the credit. It's one of the few teams that took like legit games of us in group play. So
Yeah. I could have played for Team Elite in the first one they won, which which is really. But then I just got bloody poached or something. I don't know.
Let me show you what it is to
nice binding coming out from Bramshire.
Yeah, nice. It's although I think it's what we expect from Ramch. We expect this sort of thing. Oh, nice hook, Mersh getting that early trading in as well,
On the
stacking up,
bottom
and
lane.
yeah, another nice binding on the Zaya. How much can Mersh do in this lane? A lot is the answer there, to be honest. I reckon he will be doing the same as he did last game, getting his team ahead and using his advantage in other lanes, hitting those bindings. Did I say Mersh?
Indeed.
I meant bloody Mr. Bramsh.
Good old Mr. Bramsh.
I don't know, I swear I...
I think you
Yeah,
said Mersh, but you meant Bramsh. Yeah, yeah. We got you. We got you.
well that's good. I don't know, I get confused because everyone has so many bloody names and then I have to say them.
But yeah, we have to go back to Mersh. He's on very much a comfort pick.
Yeah, this is
in the
his
top
big
lane.
comfort pick. This is what a lot of people know him for.
Rammus in the mid lane.
Rammus is here. They're gonna gank. Flash comes out from Fabedre. Gets the taunt down. They are gonna try to gank that Orianna. She's burning, but it's not going to be enough. And Jarvan is here. For Bedre, use that flash to get onto Orianna, and I don't. He's going to go down to first blood. Jarvan also flashes. There's a fight in the top lane as well. Darius is getting low. Blazing's getting low. For Bedre is dead. And that was the first blood to 7DS.
Why is Town not noticing that Orianna auto attack in the end flashed for the kill? But
Yeah, he did.
Chewy picking up that kill is big. He now also has a red buff in the mid lane. Town is now stealing away Rammus's blue buff.
Yeah, I don't think for Bedre needed to flash there, which is the thing. He should have saved his flash. I think he might have been alright not flashing. I reckon they just thought they could get the first blood down, but it didn't work out. The counter gank from Jarvan came in, and
I think if he flashes there, he doesn't go up towards Jarvan's jungle because he knows Jarvan is in top side.
So you oh, Ignite goes down. This is the burst damage Morgana Kaiser. So you reckon he shouldn't have flashed, or should have?
Well, it depends. Like if he flashes, he shouldn't exit the way he does. If he flashes, he leaves towards Malzahar in a safe way. Because if he goes up that little path towards the Raptors, he knows Jarvan is on the top side of the jungle and can come for counter gang.
I'm pretty sure they saw him. I'm pretty sure Mersh pointed him out. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
You just say Mersh every time you're talking about someone else.
Yeah. He pointed him out. It's all for Bedre. Yeah, he just didn't realise. Nah, it's so good.
I think if he saves his flash, he can go out that way.
Yeah, because he could have flashed the wall. And it looks like Silverback is going aggressive, gets the stun. The root comes, not the root, the knockup comes through from Jarvan. Mersh healing has him to flash away, but it might not be enough. Kennen's just going to poke him down and gets him with the auto attacks. Mersh even burning his flash there. Like I was saying earlier, this isn't a good matchup for the Darius. Silverback having that counter pick has really helped 7DS here.
It's very big for Silverback to just get this cannon up in the top lane against.
Yeah.
And again, once again, he's building a massive CS lane.
Again, yeah, this is what happened last game. Mersh is looking a bit off form. Might have been a bit of tilt from the game before, because a lot of people would be tilted to go, like, what did he even end?
05, 06 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, game 2 wasn't good for Vidya. Now they have to re-establish themselves and reset their
Yeah,
mentality.
they do. I don't. You see, the thing is, they're also against 7DS, who are known for their sort of almost trash talky style they have about them. Like, everyone will admit that that's true, and I'm pretty sure they will say that's true as well. They do have that style, but TP coming in from Mersh, they're going to look for this. Silverback also coming with his own TP. Neither of them have the ults. Flash comes out, and Silverback is already taken down for Bedre. Nice stun that root onto Mersh. The flag.
Orianna's here as
Feathers
well.
are going to come back. Orianna's down. Minky's slain. Slains Mersh. The Jarvan picks up another kill. Lovely done there by 7DS. My god, that was pretty bad casting by me. But 2 kills over. Almost a third. Almost Nami going down as well. And that is the Drake coming in.
Early Infernal Drake for 7DS, also picking up 3 kills for nothing. They don't lose anything.
You've got to be tilted if you Vidya. That looked like a desperation play, to be honest. It seriously did, and they're gonna
Nami getting picked out.
Yeah, Nami getting picked off. The ult could come out from Silverback, gets the flash from Blazing midlight. That was desperation, and we're only 7 minutes in the game. The TP down by Mersh. Minky had the flash. Bramsh had flash.
They look for a very aggressive play bottom lane, and
it just
what I'm gonna give 7DS credit for here as well as their counterplay is Silverback immediately TPing as well, and Jarvan immediately pathing bottom lane as soon as they spot the Rammus and the TP, and just Chewy passing down as well, getting all 5 men down there as soon as possible.
I'm pretty sure the shockwave even came out onto Ram. Or it might have been Mersh. I can't remember who got shockwave, but
it definitely was a shockwave.
Yeah, for Bedre got stunned up as he tried to go in on the Rammus, which is the danger of playing into that Morgana. And I don't know.
It's both a black shield and a binding to get for pass before you can even taunt someone.
Yeah, It's a really good counter pick to that Rammus. 70s have done well. Find that. Both mid laners. Oh no. Blazing Midnight kind of low on mana here. Just gonna have to farm with the autos or the E. And it looks
Once again,
like
looking for.
Wisetown is back. The flash misses from Bramsh, but Wisetown is here. Dunks the Zaya, and she goes down again. This is looking like a dump by 7DS. They look. Although Rammus is around for this gank in the mid lane, Jack still has flash. Though, and it's gonna be another failed gank by this Rammus.
It's starting already now to look very scary
And
for VGR. They
Nami.
need to
She is
get
going
control back on
down.
this game.
Poor SRP, he is gone for. Gets rooted up. Can he do anything? Oh, he will get it. Will he even get the trade? No, the Morgana
the-
shield. Save
The
him,
Black Shield
Wisetown.
and the Triumph proc saving Wisetown.
My
I think
god.
it's fine, but
VGR getting really unlucky with these fights. And also, they have made some pretty poor decisions in these last few. Like, like I was saying, looks a bit like Tilt. Another route hits. Can we have a counter for these on Bramsh? Who's been hitting them again and again and again. Another big CS lead in that top lane. Another in that bot lane. And a 3-0 Kai'Sa.
yeah, this Kai'Sa's gonna be very scary very quickly.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, this is looking over for VGR already. 7DS got another 5k gold lead at about, at about 10 minutes into the game. This is not good.
VGR needs to somehow find a way back into this game. With us of some solid ganks.
It's gonna have,
Using like communication about where the enemy summoners and junglers.
yeah, I
Great.
think that really did screw them up in that bot lane fight earlier on about.
Nope.
And
Dragoon squad is here again.
Another nice gank by the Jarvan. Zay's Featherstorm is blown, but Wisetown picks her up. The Soul Shackles go down on the Nami. Another taunt in the mid lane. It looks like they'll get their first kill on the board. Wakada Chewy going down. And Wisetown is just huge at the moment. He's 4-0. Darius trying to go aggressive on the cannon, gets the flash.
Not only is Wisetown 4-0, he's also 4-0-4.
Yeah, you're definitely right. He's provided so much map pressure for the guys on 70S. They have finally got themselves on the board, VGR. Blazing Midnight picking up a gank, well, for Bedray picking up the gank on Wakada Chewy and gifting the kill to Blazing Midnight. I don't think it's going to be enough though.
Might be enough, but it's at least something. It's the beginning of some hope, maybe. You finally get that kill. You actually get the play to work.
Yeah, and you start to feel a bit happier in what you're doing. You've got. This is the thing. If once you do pick up a kill, you start to go, yeah, come on, we can do this. We can do this. Let's make good decisions. We got this. And they were looking at that Rift Herald, but they are going to be driven off it by 70S who love to get this objective. Wisetown is like, give me that. That's mine, baby. And he's going. Will he come for it again? And it looks like they are. Yeah, they've just warded VGR off it. And Wisetown.
It is gonna be very difficult for VGR to contest anything at the moment. They kind of have to relinquish a lot of these big objectives.
Yeah, but
Let's see 70S's very aggressive start into the game.
it's going to be about how much they relinquish, because if you relinquish too much, you are just going to end up losing. If you don't get any objectives, you will lose in the end, pretty much. It's about picking the right ones to fight for and when to fight. And if VGR can do that, I can see a way back into the game for them. But if they can't, it's pretty much over. If they can't find the right fights, they will lose this game. And I know that's pretty obvious, but I'm just saying.
Wave coming, big wave coming up on Nami, hitting
Yeah, a tidal wave
nothing,
coming down.
it seems.
I'm not too sure why that was blown. And
Probably
it
trying
looks
to
like,
catch out Chewie, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like the dragon
Black
TP coming in
from
the cannon.
Silverback.
He's looking to go in. He doesn't have flash. He has the Hextech Gunblade though. which is a very nice item on Kennen. I've only recently found out. It's been seen a lot in pro play, but it is really good on Kennen.
Yeah, you get the it's the old cannon build that I used to go for. I used to go like that, like mixed cannon build, like way back in the day before Proto Belt was.
Midnight's been
Wait.
bolted up by the rooted up. Shockwave comes out, but is it gonna kill off Minky? The heal, he does get the heal. Rammus is here. Forbedre is coming in onto the Jarvan and taunts him up. The Rammus still has a lot of damage in his kit, and he is looking to go in, but nothing's gonna occur. Darius is here. Merch is running around. Kennen is up top. They might be able to catch Chewie. He has flash and barrier though. Will he use it? I don't think he's gonna have
just
the chance.
gonna take the L here and get his teammates out.
Nicely done there by VGR to at least get a pick. They did lose. Did they lose anyone in that fight?
I think so. They found the kill. Malzahar's coming up from base. Did you?
Oh no, they lost Malzahar, I think. Didn't they?
They lost Malzahar. He's
Yeah.
gonna have to collect this bottom wave. They're gonna get this mid tower as well, I think.
Yeah, VGR
Quite
might have a way
uncontested.
back in.
However, we
gold
also need to keep an eye on Silverback in the top lane as he is slowly pushing down this tower.
Yeah, he is. The gold lead is definitely slanting towards 70s, and the gold lead does, in a lot of the time, give you an eye in on who's going to win. Silverback might get caught out here though. 2 coming up for him. Darius is coming, and so is the Rammus. Silverback has the ult. I don't know how much he's going to be there. Mersh missing that. Can he get onto Silverback? He does get the kill though, I reckon here. Yeah, they'll pick it up. They're going to give it to Mersh. Dunks him down. Darius dunking. Lovely little gank there. The pickup. Beautiful.
He dodges the apprehend, but not the slow from the Darius.
Yeah. You can't dodge the auto attack, sadly. The thing is, Silverback's positioning was just a bit too high up. Nothing against the guy. He does end up getting the tower, but he has traded his life for it.
A little bit more vision, he might have had the escape down through the jungle rather than up into the Rammus and Darius coming from the river, but
Yeah.
yeah, he definitely chose the tower over his own life there. And
Sometimes that's not too bad of a decision, really.
like, well, I'm probably gonna get caught here.
Here comes Jarvan the 4th, and it looks. Oh, Nethergrass does go down onto him. Flash by Bram, picking up the Rammus as well.
Finding.
Nice, Kaiser's in the backline, takes down Forbedre, and now nice shockwave there by Jack again. Darius is in there, gets taken down. Tidal wave comes out by Nami, but it's not going to be enough. Minky picks up 2.
I think he's big this game. He has got everything he wanted.
3. Minky is huge. Killer instincts into that backline, onto the Rammus, takes him down, picks up another kill. Was it onto Mersh they got with the Orianna ult? And
Indeed.
it looks like to me
and
it's just
goodbye
gone down.
SRP.
Yeah, SRP going down to Minky's huge Kaiser.
When we get hit by an Orianna bind, we get hit by Morgana binding, and Orianna and Kaiser is just there to murder you.
Bramsh is currently 0-0-13 on this pick. It's been something that 7DS have utilised to definitely get back into the game. In the first game, they drafted a tankier support, if I can remember, into the Zyra, wasn't it? What did they draft?
Leona in the first game.
That was it. They drafted the Leona, but to be honest, Bramsh just looked a lot better on this Morgana, and he's been hitting all those bindings. Everything's worked out for him so far. Although you can't forget about Chewie and his huge shockwaves he's been hitting this game as well.
Yeah. The thing to note this game that Wisdom has been focusing a lot more around the bottom lane this time around on the Jarvan, really setting up Minky for big carry.
Yeah,
and
you're definitely right.
And respectively, Forbedre has put more focus on the mid lane, and it's showing in the lane CS and the lane states. This time it's
Yeah,
Minky
it
that's
is.
far ahead, and Blazing Midnight doing well in the mid lane.
Yeah, they are. They do see that board. I don't know if Forbedre got spotted there, but I'm not too sure how big of a difference that'll make. Chewie has now picked up the the bloody QSS, so that's all good. Jarvan has still managed to pick up 5 kills for himself, though, all around the map, which is beautiful by Silverback. Not by Wise Town. He's done really well. And Silverback on the cannon has just been playing the matchup very nicely.
He's
only died.
kept Darius in check.
He only died to the overextension for the turret. Maybe a bit of greed, but you know, sometimes turret lives over your own life. I don't know. They will pick up the red buff, goes over to Darius. Cannon is coming from base. They might look for some big team fight here. I could see it happening.
Except is this weird spot where they are ahead and they want to push in, but Baron hasn't spawned yet.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't. They're all grouping us as 5 in this bottom jungle. Everyone is in this bottom jungle. Binding misses by Bram. Yabraham goes down. Huge shockwave pulls him forward. The wave goes in. Huge cannon ult on the backline as well. Jarvan's ult is huge. Kaiser is in that backline. Double kill goes over to Silverback. The heal comes down. This could be a triple. Minky picks up that one. Double kill for him. And a beautiful shockwave into Jarvan ult, into cannon ult there by 70s. What a nice little team fight. And they might even be able to push for a bit more, but they're just going to go for the inhib and back off. That was
gonna take inhib back off before the respawns come in. It's a bit too early. The respawn time is still too short for them to just end off a team fight.
Yeah,
but this is VGR's in a tough spot now. Yeah,
they really are. I think the main problem was they're all grouped. You've got a Jarvan ult. A big shockwave hit there by Ricardo Chewy, which groups them all together for that huge Jarvan dunk. And then you've got...
beautiful flank by Silverback.
Yeah, Silverback flanking that back line. Just the team play altogether there was beautiful. Silverback might have been caught though, getting a bit too ahead of himself. Wise
Town just going, nope, I'm out.
He's just getting out of there. Fuck this, he's out. And for Bedray, doesn't care, he's still going really fast, which we love to see, but it's not going to be enough.
Lobby boost and an army speed up.
Yeah. See, this is what I was... And now Blazing's taking Summon Area. Oh no, Nami could be getting caught here. Bramch gets the speed up, but misses the binding. And they're just going to start Baron here. Rammus is in this side jungle though.
Kaiser already has 2 items, all the evolutions in
the Nami wave goes out to dissuade, to just poke a bit, but they are going to leave this Baron, they're just going to concede the objective. And the gold lead for 70s is huge right now, almost 12k I think. It's absolutely massive.
14k.
Well, thank you, there we are, 14k.
With the quick maths.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, I'm too busy trying to remember everything. I look at the score and I'm like, hold on, how many is that?
Don't worry, you can always lean on your boy Dura guy.
Yep, I can lean on you, Dura.
He's here to do numbers.
Everyone seems to just be standing in base now.
Yeah, 70s just waiting for a little bit of gold maybe, or just getting ready to set up for deciding on how they wanna use this Baron buff. Who is going where? How are we spreading it? Is it a 4-1? Is it a 3-2? What are we doing here? It looks like they're sending Silverback down bottom. They are having Chewy escort the minions up mid lane. Getting Vision set up for Silverback in a 4-1 split here.
Yeah, they have been.
And Vidya is still looking to find any kind of fight that they can win.
Yeah, they do. They need. Oh, Mersh missing with the flash apprehend. It doesn't connect, and that's kind of just sad. It's the story of his last few games. Sadly, things just haven't worked out for him up there. Cannon is just shoving in this bot wave now, and they will be looking towards the 4-1 like you stated they would.
Yeah, and you just send someone mid-wave to tap the minions now and then. And
no, Silverback could be getting caught out here because the Nethergrass goes down and he will die here. Nice shutdown, and that could really turn this next fight around. Depending on
onto Mercy,
what they actually do, and they're diving on. Kaiser has dived in the backline. Jarvan is also there. The ult by the Feather Storm gets blown by Zaya. Rammus is there as well. Flash shot, Soul Shackles by Bramsh. Connects onto the Kai'Sa. She's dead. Big shockwave there by Chewie onto the Rammus, but it's not going to be enough. I thought for a second Minky was inting, but he picks up the kills with the Killer Instinct. Bramsh going in. Gets ignited by SRP, but it's not going to kill him because he has the Morgana shield and it's full health.
When you're at the stage in the
with
game where the
Baron.
Kai'Sa jumps onto a Darius,
Yeah,
you know it's not going too well for you.
Yeah. Mersh, it just unfinished down. They could just end. This is it. This is the game.
Just
Cannon
going
ult
for the
coming out.
ending.
Another kill goes over to Wakada Chewie. Silverback doing all the damage there. And that is the end of this series. We have 7DS going through to face you guys in the final, Duro.
It is indeed. We will have a TSB versus 7DS finals. The top two teams from Group A
Yeah.
finally getting a best of 5 in the finals, as we've been.
It,
I think both teams have been wanting for a long time in the split.
Yeah, they definitely have. The best of 5s are going to be huge in that respect. I think it's going to be really fun. There's always a chance for me to get subbed in if I get listed on the roster, but we'll have to see. So that could be fun.
Maybe a cheeky wavy lad.
Yeah, maybe Wavy, also your sub, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Group B, really falling down to Group A here. And yeah. Player of the
Let's
game.
not forget that. Player of the game.
Yeah. Well, player of the series. Let's go with
Player of the series. Yeah, let's go with the series because I think it's probably between Brams and Wisetown. They put in a lot of work in game 2 and 3 and very much secured 7DS's position.
I know what you mean. I've still got an outside hint on Jack. I think Wakada Chewie has done a lot out. He's won his lanes. He's done what's asked of him. He was in the first game when 7DS were inting a bit. He was the only one to have that lead. I don't know. Or Wisetown, I can agree with it as well. Looked real good in the second and third game there. But for consistency, I really would like to go Jack. But I don't. What would you say with Bramsh and Wise? I could go Wise still.
I think I actually want to give it to Brams of these two Morgana games. Like
They have been very good. I do have to agree. He's finished with that 1-1-19. I don't
he
know.
was just game 2 and 3. He was just everywhere, hitting bindings all over the place and keeping his carries safe. And
I could definitely see that. I wonder what Twitch chat would say about that. Who we could just go with the winner from there, Duru, if you could see what they're saying.
they're saying Wavy versus Jungle, the ultimate sub battle. Get you
Right.
two in a game of like what's it called? Like the new minion thing, the new thing they're doing, the new auto chest thing Riot is doing.
Maybe. I don't know. I've still got a lot of time for Jack in that mid lane for it.
Yeah, I mean we can. You can have your MVP and I can have mine.
Yeah, that's true. I would want. Yeah, that's my vote would go to Jack. Yours would obviously go to Bramsh. And to be honest, I think any of 7DS could do that because they were really good in their team play. I thought second, third game they really came together as a team, and it's going to be a really good battle in that final.
I am excited. But first, we have a cup
'Cause-
final to play.
Oh yeah, you do against who?
We don't know yet.
Oh, Team Elite or VTR.
VTR Team Elite. It's
Although after today's games.
I mean, we'll take it when it comes.
Yeah, after today's games, I do have to say VGR have looked quite tilted, and I think there could be a bit of bad blood between the two teams, which is a bit unfortunate. Because seriously, it is just a gold silver league. You win some, you lose some. Just ask Big Sexy. We had him on Pex, and you know how he feels about the whole thing. Anyway, that should be it from us today. Thank you, Duro.
Congratulations to 7DS for making the finals.
Yeah,
And
congratulations.
Thanks to Junjo for all the play-by-play casting that you can stomach today.
And thanks to you, Duru, for being there for me while I wasn't. So, yeah, great job, and have a great night. This has been VL. This has been Jonjo and Duru. This has been the semi-finals. Goodbye and good night.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like